The following program is meant for adult audiences only. If you are easily offended, you are choosing to be offended by continuing to watch. If jokes upset you, whether bad or good, you might end up crying. Being a bitch in life is difficult, I imagine, but you must find a way to continue. For all the haters and lurkers, hope you enjoy the show. For the bigot army, enjoy the show. Don't be a pussy.
そうだ。テレビつけてもいいぞ。
冒険アニメ
よりによって
サイレンサー付きの拳銃だと
ワクワク。
Here we go! Lucha, 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 lucha! It's the way of life!
There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call
the Grifter Zone.
Oh, you found your moo.
My crew is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's because Jesus Christ is.
Man, I want to get drunk in a hotel room with you.
That might be taken out of context.
Gay, gay, gay.
Oh. Hypno. How is it my fault? What? The bracket gifted this and I'm immediately called an anti-Semite? Come on, dog.
Bruh.
What are these characters? Nazi furry? Hypno, why would you do this to me? Said, welcome to Goonergate. Protect your booty hole.
What's up, nerds? It's Alyssa Mercante, Kotaku senior editor, and
nobody even wants you here.
And I would take her to Chili's, maybe. You know, like, genuinely, I just want the best for her. Genuinely.
Listen, if it was consensual and you didn't hate the Jews, I'd fuck the shit out of you. I would.
What did he say? People are gonna clip that. You know that I don't.
Clip it. I know you don't. Come on, but that's the thing. Why can't we have fun?
Bruh.
That's an interesting way of putting. That makes sense.
He's jealous. Fuck yeah. Been knew I was that bitch. I didn't need a man to tell him to fuck.
And Hypnotic again, member for 1 month. Thank you. Enjoy First Berserker. What's that black stuff between an elephant's toes? Slow natives. Wait.
Wild.
Yeah. On the other end of the spectrum. Yes.
Okay.
I'd say that goes out of dad into dark, but sure, yeah.
Definitely dark.
Somebody replies and it says, "This is embarrassing." And he says, "Not as embarrassing as your take on trans kids. It was not researched. It was cruel and it had no basis in facts. So forgive me if I don't take all your takes that seriously." Who's this person?
Bruh.
Look at the fucking thumbnail. God of Cock Meltdown. Oh my God, look at this. Oh man. Yeah, sure. Trans kids, for sure, man.
Right, but you're giving an opinion on an article with a headline that's inflammatory. So the fact that you're giving an opinion on what's on screen,
Did I focus on the inflammatory nature of the headline?
Well, can I assume that everything in this article you would agree with?
You shouldn't assume. It makes an ass out of yourself and me.
Okay, so
down his timeline, you're gonna see a lot of ass and titties. Okay, me on my Twitter timeline, you ain't gonna see none of that. As a matter of fact, like I can show you, I can scroll down my entire news feed on Twitter. Why would you ruin my point? I'm trying. God damn, why would you ruin it? I didn't do that. I don't know who this chick is. Why would you do that? I can't even edit it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Someone you love been canceled? Have you been the target of online harassment because of something you said or refused to be compelled to say by the mob? Did you mistakenly think you could be an individual, form your own opinions, and keep all of your friends? Did your social credit score tanked because you had a conversation with, subscribe to, or follow someone who suffers from wrongthink? Have you been called a literal Nazi because you think taking care of one's physical health is important? Have you tried apologizing for your transgressions only to find out you actually poured gasoline on the they-them flames? Have you ever had a politically incorrect thought or, heaven forbid, made an off-color joke? Well, we here at the Office of the Cancelled are here for you. As a member of the club, we offer exclusive trading cards, black jackets, lapel pins, access to bomb shelters, as well as audio tracks from based artists that are sure to pump you up for a day at the range and get some of that much-needed two-way therapy. Remember, folks, you're only canceled if you let yourself be canceled, and every one of those collectivist NPCs can go fuck themselves.
Eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. 15 years have I been waiting to sit up on my throne.
I'll wait some time because the longer we wait, like the more realistic it'll be, you know, when he comes back to life. The touch of the black man in a woke story. The God hand shining down, shining upon thee. White man as you lay down. Cis white man and couple in background. Understand the power of a black man is a God hand.
Pro-black Twitter
I breathe life into you. One touch is not enough from greatness. One touch from the black man. Watch me do it again. Kneel and be amazed at the touch of the black man. I bring life. I bring life.
pro-black Twitter hoes.
That's right! That's right!
Robocock, don't clip that, no!
Bruh.
Oh God, that's getting clipped.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Oh shit. I was doing so good tonight too.
Drop retard. Robocock.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Hypnocast. That's right, we are live, boys. We are live. We're going to dive down the rabbit hole. that is known as the internet. Before we do that, boys, bring it in close, man. Bring it in. God damn. Is there a lot going on today, man? Holy crap. I was looking through a bunch of topics and I'm like, what is going on? We even got Cracker Barrel bending the knee again. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Look at the chat. Oh, look at all those hugs going on right now. Melody Johnson hugging Old Man Cad. It's amazing. The love is real. Look at the chat. I just got called gay. I just got called gay. If you're watching on YouTube, like the stream. Like it. Like it. Damn it. If you're watching on Rumble, like the stream. If you're watching on Twitter, like the post. And if you're watching anywhere else, well, I'm just going to have to call you gay too, because you called me gay. So like the stream, man. Like the stream, especially now more than ever, because YouTube was broken earlier. YouTube has been broken for the last couple of hours now. I wasn't able to upload my 4:30 video until like 7:30, which means notifications on this stream are going to be fucked because my schedule's all out of whack. But that's okay. That's okay. Can I get a mic check, please? Mic check, titty check, balls check. What are we checking, man? What are we checking today? Guys, we got a lot we got to talk about. There's a lot we're checking. What I will say is that, you know, today on Griffcast, if you didn't see it because you guys don't watch gaming streams, Shinobi Art of Vengeance is amazing. We started Griffcasting Shinobi Art of Vengeance, and that game is genuinely fucking awesome. So if you're on the fence about potentially getting that game, so far I highly recommend it. It's pretty damn good. But what else do we got? What else do we got, man? What are we doing? Shika check? Wow. Shark Maid check? Okay. Nightmare 13 says, it's my birthday on Sunday, Hypnotic. Nice. Very nice. Fucking awesome, man. Happy early birthday. We got asshole check. Very nice. Very nice. What else? Hypno coffee check. Never happening. Testicle festival check. That's insane. Spaghetti check. That's awesome. What else? What else? I finally got Helldivers check. Very nice. Congratulations, Melody Johnson. Enjoyed that. Fuck payment processors check. Absolutely. Absolutely. What else we got? Ninja Hypnotic check? Absolutely. It was so much fun. DoorDash check. Okay, fair enough. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound check. There you go. Did I fire Ryan? No, I did not. Empanadas check. Final Fantasy 9. Was that 9? I couldn't see. It went so fast. Was that 11 or 9? I think that was 11. It went too fast. I couldn't see it. It's all good. It's all good. Shout out to you, man. Bring back McDuggan's check. Can't do it. Hypno brand Clippy waifu body pillow check. Very nice. All right, guys, listen, our ESG scores are at their maximum. We are fully funded. Like the stream. Let's go. Like it. We're going to do the Bigot Army roll call. Let's see who is in his chat right now. Aside from former Kotaku urinalists, Black Samurais that unfortunately did exist at one point but no longer do, and people that should absolutely be playing Shinobi Art of Vengeance. It's really good. I'm telling you, man. That game shocked me so goddamn good. It was amazing. It sincerely was amazing. We got Handy, Beautiful Zexel. We got Bendito. We got Kelly Marie with the big old titty check. We got Shadow Buster, Monkey Man 04, Nightshade over on Rumble. We got Faye, Colonel Rub, Snooty Mims over on Rumble. We got Zalosi over on Rumble. Limitless Andre with the retard check. Matt Fun Cool. We got Mike, 17. We got Hanny, Sondalich. We got Bud, the absolute legend. This guy dropped 30 freaking memberships, bro. 30 memberships on Griffcast today. Unbelievable. Sincerely, shout out to Bud. We got Sleeping Nova, Colonel Rub, Jeremiah Maxwell, Vardamis. What's up, man? We got Tiger King, Monkey Man 04, Bolski, Radio Chimp. We got Melody Johnson. Congrats again on your game. We got Romanizer 24. We got Mr. Melancholy. We got Stephen McGregor. We got Schmexy 777. We got Pandanotic. We got Marius. We got Voice in the Water. We got Snooty Mims again over on Rumble. We got Old Man Cat. What's up, Old Man Cat? Hey, Can everybody give a congratulations to Old Man Cat? I was so happy when I saw his message earlier. Old Man Cat has been battling nonsense for years. And as of today, it's finally over. And it worked out in his favor. Congratulations, Old Man Cat. I'm fucking happy for you, brother. That made me super happy when I saw that, man. Congratulations. You kicked their ass today. You earned it, man. Good job. Good job, brother. We got Beautiful Zexel. We got XL Tomahawk. What's up, XL Tomahawk? We got Anti-Federalist Pain over on Rumble. We got Paul Q. What's up, Paul Q? We got Basic Rich over on Rumble. We got Blue Octopussy. We got Valerian over on Rumble. We got Scooby Pup. We got Alice. What's up, Alice? We got Commander Sonok. We got Nick Havoc. We got the Gaming Wolf 87. We got Stin Rocks the Legend. We got Frenchie 07. Who else we got in here, man? Randall the Vandal. Collected Post-Wall Karens. We got Dark Magus 86. Crash Collins over on Rumble. We got Sleeping Nova saying he's here. What's up, Sleeping Nova? We got Faye. We got Anubis Hades. We got Adair Soto. We got Mookie Dookie over on Rumble. The True Aztec Warrior. We got Bandito again. Reaper Knight. Bolski. Techno Archangel over on Rumble. All right, 4 more people, boys. 4 more. 4 more people. Lionheart. What's up, man? How you doing? Shin Phil. We got Crackdown. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It's so crazy how it's been a couple of days now, but people are still congratulating me. It's awesome, man. Shout out to you guys. This is why we stream every day. Nightmare 13. We got, who else is here? Alucard. What's up, Alucard? We got, who else is here? Let me scroll down. Get some names. Tim Grove. What's up, Tim Grove? We got Magni 32 over on Rumble. We got Loke Z420 over on Rumble. And last but not least, we got Roll Some Joint. We got Deadly Hunter. Anime Mania 500 over on Rumble. Broil and Oil. And Rockin' Hound Dog. And Dragon Master. And Adam Jubin over on Rumble. And Ray Graybeard. And Ken Clippy. Mr. Cougar 9. T-Man 26. Breezy Stratton. And Mystic Vegeta. And 1980 Ray TBS. And Skyfire. Okay, guys. I called out as many people as I possibly could. Let's sacrifice your fellow Bigot Army member. Let's see who is going to get the massive, insane money shot today, man. Who is it going to be? Who is it going to be today? Yesterday was a little bit sad. Let's see if we can make it not so sad. We got Hanny with the basic bitch booty hole protection with Cassie's industrial grade goon oil. The next 7 motherfuckers will wear a poncho with a Tabasco shoved right up their asses. Also, Happy Hypno is 100K gay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The Voice of the Water. Pro Indie Games. Pro Anime and Manga. No payment processors. Use hydrokinesis to redirect Money Shot to go down ×4, then succeed. A DC 100 persuasion check to make whoever this lands on willingly take the money shot. That's really powerful. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hanny again saying the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Light Ferret, protected, no censor. Base Scottish girl protecting sister. No PayPal theft of Gooner Games to go down ×4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn, bro. Again. Holy shit. You were so busy trying to target Old Man Cad that you forgot to protect your booty hole. That's quite unfortunate. That's quite unfortunate, Anubis. It's quite unfortunate, man. You should have protected your booty hole while you were trying to get it to someone else. Congratulations, Anubis. You are the recipient of the money shot today.
What the?
Like the stream, boys. Exactly. That's a karma money shot. Like the stream. All right, guys, listen, we got a lot we got to talk about. Sincerely. I got less fast topics today, but I got better long form topics today. So we got some, like maybe 5 fast topics. That's basically it. The rest we got, number 1 is going to be a deep dive from Madam Savvy. This came out as we were ending the stream yesterday, so I didn't have any time to do it. But Madam Savvy has done an unbelievable deep dive into the developer of that illegal immigration game. And let's just say it's a doozy. So I want to go over all of it. We're also going to go over PayPal recently deplatforming another developer that makes adult games. Not only did they deplatform them, but they're also refusing to release over $80,000 they are refusing to release. It's fucking insane. And this shit needs to stop. It really does. So we're going to talk about that. We're also going to be talking about, well, no other than Black Ops 7. Because people, you know, if you guys remember, I think it was, what was it? A couple of weeks ago, we talked about how there was a rumor. It really wasn't a rumor. The ESRB kind of gave it away that Black Ops 6 was going to have content that would transfer, DLC content that would transfer to Black Ops 7, or content in general that would transfer to Black Ops 7. So people were thinking that it had to do with DLCs, it had to do with cosmetics, it had to do with all that stuff. And originally when I heard the rumor, I was like, there's no fucking way this is real. But I was like, if it's happening, then I guess I'm wrong for the first time ever on this stuff. I don't think I've ever seen a Call of Duty transfer DLC content. Well, apparently, the rumor got so bad that Call of Duty had to make an official statement saying, hey, we're going to fuck you again this time. Ain't nothing transferring. So we got to talk about that as well. And if we can, I want to get to a story about Microsoft. If you guys remember the protesters that got arrested in front of Microsoft, the 18 protesters. Well, if you guys thought they were going to go away, needless to say, that's not happening, because these people have now invaded the Microsoft offices, the actual offices, and they held a stakeout. Like, they literally took over the president's office in Microsoft headquarters. I'm not even kidding. I am not even kidding. They took over the president's office, and they were filming videos inside of the office. That's how insane this shit is. So we got a lot we got to go over. But before we do any of that, we have to go over the number 2 segment on YouTube. This segment is none other than the retard of the day.
And here we are. The fate of the planet is in the hands of a bunch of retards I wouldn't trust with a potato gun.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there's no comments to go over. There's no anything to go over. Roger Jackson has to be, by far, the retard of the millennium. And, you know, I didn't really get to talk about the situation that happened with Roger. I know a lot of people were talking about it. Smash JT was talking about it. But considering all the excuses that this man has come out with, talking about why things went down the way they did after it's been shown that he actually pre-planned all of this. He premeditated all of this, the assault, all of it, almost killed the guy. And then I saw a video of him where he had the audacity to blame the cameraman. The guy fucking blamed the cameraman for why things went the way they did. So what are you, angry that he showcased you beating the shit out of someone you weren't supposed to be beating up? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. When I saw the entire situation, I honestly thought to myself, I was like, there's no way, even though I got plenty of comments that we could go over, there's no way that I can give retard of the day to anybody else other than Roger Jackson. So congratulations, Roger. You are the retard of the day. Congratulations. It's amazing. He ain't gonna get arrested, bro. He is not gonna get arrested. They're gonna somehow tie this to racism. I'm telling you. But there's a lot of people looking for him. I'll say that. There's a lot of people looking for him. On that note, now we got to do the number one segment on YouTube. The number one segment on Rumble. The number one segment all around the world that continues to make people melt down every single day for almost 4 years straight. This segment is none other than the pre-stream legends.
Money, print money, cash, money, well, capitalism, raise a bunch of money, more money, heaps and heaps of money, print money, cash, money, well, capitalism, raise a bunch of money, super chat, money.
As salty as the sea, calling us local names. SJW screaming, but it's money they blame. Burning with envy, they're falling flat. They can't handle the sound of a super chat.
The number one segment on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, the pre-stream legends. What I will say really quick is that during our celebration stream, obviously you guys know we hit a record. We hit an insane record. And that record took us to like number 5 in the entire country for that day in Super Chats. It was absolutely insane. If memberships counted, we would have been number 1 without a doubt. But unfortunately, memberships don't count to the tally. But we managed to get to number 5 in the entire country. That is crazy, guys. Holy shit. Shout out to you guys, man. You guys are amazing. All right, let's get into the pre-stream legends. Starting us off with Lurker Supreme. One of the reasons why we got to number 5 in the country. Lurker Supreme with a $50 mega banger. It says, I did the hype YouTube thing for your videos. Had no idea how it affects anything, but your ass got hyped. Also, you should do a Marshall Aid giveaway with your instant coffee. WNBA fans would eat that up. WNBA fans? Is that even a thing? What the? Is that like the same as the modern audience? Wait, what is a WNBA fan? What is a W? I never heard of that in my life. I never seen one of those. What's that? Is that a shiny Pokemon? Is that a mythical creature? What the fuck is that? Shout out to Lurker Supreme, brother. Thank you so much for the $50.83. I appreciate you. You are an absolute legend as always. As always. Stin Rocks. 8 months of legendary status. Actually, hold on. Before we do any of that, let me check fan funding to make sure that no super chats were skipped. It doesn't look like anything was skipped. Okay, I don't want BioT will fucking yell at me again. Stin Rocks for 8 months says, congrats on 100,000. Thank you, Stin Rocks, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It's been a wild couple of days, let me tell you. And then he gives 5 hypnotic memberships. That is the first membership banger of the stream, which means, well, you already know what that means.
走りだと鳥にさにさすだと進むから振り向かない明日は絶対もっとさい自分次第深めに合い今すぐスタートボタンを押してみるの私はこんなんじゃないはず
Shout out to Stin Rocks with the 5 membership banger. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Old Man Cad says I miss his super chat, but I don't see your super chat anywhere. I don't see your super chat in StreamYards. I don't see it on YouTube's fan funding. I don't see it anywhere, man. If you could send me a screenshot, I'll gladly read it, but I don't see it anywhere. King Demon Wing. Holy, like, how is this possible? Every day, bro, 10 fucking memberships, like an absolute goddamn boss. How is this possible? Holy fuck. King Demon Wing, thank you so much for the 10 membership banger. I gotta make it a little gay for you, man. I'm sorry. 走りだと鳥にさにさすだと進む
向かない振り向かない明日は絶対もっとシャイニー自分次第深めに合い今すぐスタートボタンを押してみるの私はこんなんじゃないはず。
Shout out to King Demon Wing with the 10 membership banger, man. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. We got BioT Wolf 19 with a 5. Cracker Barrel gave in and going back to the old look. Who's bigger? Mrs. Bigger, Mr. Bigger, or their baby? Well, it's their baby because he's a little bigger. Oh, BioT Wolf, BioT Wolf, BioT Wolf. I wonder where you get these, man. Son the Lich with 14 months of legendary status says congrats on 100K for a channel in decline run by chuds. I know, right? I know, right? Dying channel. I don't know. All the excuses they say. Who knows? Who knows? Thank you so much, Solon. I appreciate that. We got Commander Sonok for a $20 banger says, today I turned 71. You're never too old to have fun. Bro, what? Holy fuck. Yo, first off, wait, timeout. Timeout, man. Holy shit. Hold on. Happy birthday to Commander Sonok. 71 years old. I didn't realize we had a legendary Viking in the chat. Holy fuck. 71 years old. What a legend. What a fucking legend. Happy birthday to Commander Sonok, dude. That's insane. That is insane. Bro, I usually save this for a $100 banger, but I'm sure you've seen plenty of these in your lifetime. So you are a legend. Here's some titties, man. From me to you. Shout out to Commander Sonok, man. That is amazing. 71 years old. I wish you nothing but good health, man. Keep kicking ass, man. Keep kicking ass. And for a 5, he says, thank you, everyone, for the birthday wishes. Shout out to you, brother. Thank you again. Wow, man. Backbone EJ8 with a 3. A 3 is such a weird number, 3. Shout out to Backbone. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Anubis Hades with a 5. What do you get with 3 spikes, 2 pieces of wood, and a hammer? Ask Jesus. He'd know the answer. God damn, bro. What the? That's insane. Evening, bigots and begets. And our penguin sexual leader, Hypno. That's insane, bro. Holy shit. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the 5. Lucifer Morningwood again, bro. Again.
My hands are shaking, but I'm still shooting. I'm still getting the headshots. It's like boom, headshot, boom, headshot, boom, headshot.
With the 5 memberships, bro. Holy shit. Shout out to you, man. Thank you so much again, man. Jesus. I don't know how you do it, but I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Little Hypnotic apparently took my credit card again with a 10. Hi, Dad. I know I'm a little late, but congrats on 100K subs. Also heard you broke your donation record. Guess who's getting more shoes and outfits? Mrs. Sonia is the best. He keeps stealing my credit card. I need to figure out how to stop that from happening. Shout out to Little Hypnotic. Thank you so much. Go to fucking bed. Scooby Pup with 15 months of legendary status. Hypnocast is the best show out there. Proven by science. So don't argue. And like the stream. I agree. I agree. Skyfire for 1 month. First month. So glad I found Hypnotic. Thank you so much, man. Shout out to Skyfire. 1 month starting their journey. 1 month of legendary status. That is amazing. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Then we got Shadow Buster becoming a member all on his own. Shout out to Shadow Buster. Thank you so much for becoming a member. And we got Demon Carol with a 2. Modern Warfare 2 to Modern Warfare 3, they transferred all guns and skins. Yeah, and they realized that was a bad fucking idea, and they never did it again, I guess. I don't even remember that happening. Did that really happen? Are we talking about the OGs? We're talking about the OGs, right? Yeah, that's probably before they realized that they can get people to keep paying for it over and over and over again. RDH with a 2. Here's to being back to work. Shout out to RDH, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for the 2. Hope you're having a good time at work. Vardamus with a 5. What do you call a sex worker with a runny nose? Full. That's insane. That is insane. Shout out to Vardamus. Thank you so much. You guys are saying the new ones? Really? The new ones? I don't remember that. I don't remember that. I had Modern Warfare 2. I don't remember that. Did they really? I mean, it goes to show because I don't really buy skins, so very rarely I think I ever bought a skin in Call of Duty. So I'm not surprised that I don't know that. But that's insane if they did. Holy shit. Talric with a 5. Every time I peek out from under my rock, things are crazier and crazier. What insanity is happening this time? Oh, don't worry, Talric. You're about to find out. Don't worry. Don't worry. All right, let's go over to Rumble, man. Rumble's packing right now. Hey, we got Snooty Mims starting us off with a $10 banger. Says, hail, Hypnotic, Mr. 100K. Elon Rocket goes to space again. DC is safe, and Chicago is next. Hail, buddy friends, in Rumble chat. Shout out to Snooty Mims. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. And then we got Anti-Federalist Pain gifting 1 Hypnotic membership. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Adam Judeman with $1. PayPal needs to be sued into a class action lawsuit. I wouldn't be surprised if that stuff is in the works. It almost always is. And then Adam Juman with $1. Cracker Barrel CEO still needs to be fired. We're going to talk about Cracker Barrel. Adam Juman with another $1. Jackson needs to visit P. Diddy with some baby oil. No. No, he doesn't. Adam Juman with $1. Hypnotics dildo-shaped coffee mugs for all those looking to give the WNBA fans something to celebrate their favorite team with. You're going to have to make them out of plastic. Otherwise, they're going to break when they throw them. Mighty Megatron with a 2. Bro, what is this? What is this Spanish, bro? I told you, I'm Americanized Puerto Rican, bro. What is this? What is this Spanglish that you got going on right now? He called me a guatora. The Hondrora is afuera. Brazos de mierda. Bro, what is this shit? Stop cursing at me in Spanish. I'm just kidding. Shout out to Mighty Megatron, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Are we fully caught up? Are we fully caught up? Hold on. Wait. We are fully caught up. Shout out to all you guys. Shout out to all you guys. Thank you so much for the insane pre-stream level support. Somebody said it sounds like a slur. Yeah. No, it's not. It's not a slur. It's not a slur. Let's get into the fast topics now, boys, as we are on our way to, what are we at, man? I don't know. The last couple of days have been a blur. What are we at? We're at 435 tier 1s in a row and 124 tier 2s in a row. Oh, shit. I forgot to mention. Hold on. I forgot to mention, guys. So apparently Camelot 331. You guys remember that we've been trying to chase his Naked Snake record, right? We've been trying to chase it, and we've been getting very close. But he's officially said, according to, I guess Smash Day, what was it? I think it was last night on Smash JT stream. He was like, hey, I have officially begun YouTube full time again, so I'm coming back for the crown. I'm like, fuck. Camelot 331 is trying to come after our record. Shit. So anyways, Camelot 331 is back doing YouTube full time. But we cannot let him win, man. We got the most insane streak. We have the most insane streak on YouTube by far. We can't let him win. He can't let him win. Shout out to Camelot 331, man. Fucking legend, man. Shout out to him. He quit NASCAR? I don't think so. I just think he's done with whatever he's doing right now. Hold on. We got one more. Gamer Nerds Gale with a 5. We need more indie games that give us good gaming experiences. Not like that game that you talked about yesterday. Hail, Bigot Army. Shout out to you. Thank you so much, Gamer Nerds Gale. Yeah, that whole like travel north, whatever the fucking thing is called, was awful. Absolutely awful. Okay. Let's get into it, boys. So we did the the retard of the day. Let's start off with the fast topics. And we're going to start off with a video that was just recently posted from the wrestler that actually tried to stop Raja from basically killing someone. This particular video is going mega viral right now on Twitter. It's a message from the wrestler that tried to essentially stop Raja and what he has to say about the whole situation. So I figure let's play it and see what he's got to say.
When we're in the ring and I'm breaking it up and he shoots a fucking double leg on me, by the way, work a better fucking double leg, you fucking prick. And then I'm telling you to fucking calm down. I'm not even fucking fighting. I'm not even being fucking hostile. Then you're trying to fucking work and get lower, do this, change positions, and I'm over here having to swim with you, all this other shit. And then you fucking punch me in the fucking eye after we're breaking it up, you fucking loser. That's why you got fucking headbutt, and that's why I fucking punch you, and you're fucking lucky I was tired from the match before this. What kind of fucking person are you?
Needless to say, I think he's angry, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. Again, guys, if you don't know the situation, basically Raja Jackson, the son of Rampage, what happened was backstage, there was a altercation with him and another wrestler called Psycho Stu. And that wrestler thought that they were, since he saw a camera, he thought that they were filming a segment where he should be in character. So Psycho Stu ends up approaching Raja in character and starts fucking with him because he thinks that, you know, wrestlers, when they see a camera, they're thinking that, you know, it's time to go down, like we're working, right? So he ends up taking a prop beer can and he knocks it over the head of Raja. Raja doesn't realize what's going on. He takes it offensively and he wants to fight Psycho Stu. And then everybody starts calming him down and is like, hey, this is not like, he thinks that we're working right now. This is not like, he's not being a dick. He's not being an asshole to you. So Raja, after being talked to for like 10 minutes, decides to, you know, fake being calmed down, shakes Psycho Stu's hand and says, don't worry, everything is fine. I understand now. It's all good. It's under the rug. Lo and behold, that's not true at all. Raja Jackson is then caught on video at ringside talking to someone on the phone saying he's going to fuck the guy up when he gets in the ring, and that he lied and said they gave him permission to swing on him as much as he wants. So then he goes into the ring, picks up. That is what was supposed to happen. He was supposed to go in the ring, pick up Psycho Stu, slam him on the ground, whatever, and then that's it. And that's gonna be part of the story. But then he takes it to a whole nother level and starts swinging on him nonstop, and he knocks him in the face 21 times. Mind you, when the guy is slammed on the ground, he's already unconscious. Oh, he was talking to his chat, not the phone. My bad. It sounded like he was on the phone because I saw him using, you know, that headset that people normally use when they talk on the phone. My bad. Regardless, same shit, I guess. So he's beating the shit. He's beating the ever-living shit out of an unconscious guy on the ground. 21 shots, and then all the wrestlers get in the ring to try to pull him off. But they waited forever to do it because I think they were confused. I think they thought that this was like what I think they thought he was pulling his punches. They probably thought that it was like part of the bit. So Moist Critical said 27. I thought it was 21, 22, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Regardless, that's 20 too many. Anyway, so this is one of the wrestlers that primarily took Raja off of Psycho Stu when he was beating the shit out of him.
What kind of fucking person are you? You fucking low-life fucking clown. You want fucking clout, so you beat up a guy that's fucking half unconscious. You punch a guy that's trying to break up a fight and not even trying to fight you. I wasn't even trying to fucking hurt you. The fuck is wrong with you?
So do you think he wanted to continue beating up Stu?
I think he would have killed him.
If you didn't stop it, right?
I promise you he would have killed him. He would have killed me if he would have got the best of me. If he would have took my legs out from under me like he was trying to, he was going to do the same thing to me that he did to Stu. Clearly, you watched the stream when he's walking away. I'm tired of people fucking with me. I don't care how many times you've been fingered in your life, bro. I don't give a fuck. If you got a fucking problem with the fucking world and the people around you, change your fucking people around you. Change it up a little bit. Go to therapy. Get some fucking help. Don't take it out on everybody else. And then you want to train by one of the best fighters to ever fucking live, your fucking father, use his fucking clout, use his fucking knowledge, and then you want to hurt people that don't fucking train like that? You're a fucking bully. You're a bitch. Fuck you.
Dog, this video is amazing, bro. This video is absolutely amazing. I agree with every single word that he said. Every single word that he said. Like, you are the son of Rampage, bro. You're the son of Rampage, right? You were trained by one of the best people in the world, one of the most strongest people known in the entire, like, his name comes with a certain level of respect. And you're utilizing all of that to do this? To do this? To beat the shit out of an unconscious veteran in the ring? Because you lied and you said that, oh, don't worry, you shook his hand, bro. You shook the man's hand. You said that it was done, it was squashed. That's where it should have ended. The fact that you tried to get him when he wasn't even prepared and then beat the shit out of him. Like, you're a bitch. It doesn't matter. Like, these are the kind of people that'll be the first to threaten you, right? They'll be like, oh, I'll fuck you up because you said something they disagree with. And this is what I mean when I say that violence doesn't make you right. Violence doesn't make you a tough guy, right? You could be someone who stands your ground, but what you did was beyond that. What you did was a bitch-made move. You apologized to the guy, you shook his hand, and then you planned something behind his back to hurt him, to make you look like the tough guy, when all you look like is an asshole now. You look like a major fucking bitch. You should be in prison. You should absolutely be in prison. What you did didn't make you look tough at all. Because now you're just going to be, it's not going to be a good look. When these wrestlers find you, and trust me, there's people looking for him, it's going to be a problem. Which is why now he's back at home hanging out with his daddy to make sure daddy protects him. That's really what it is. You guys realize he's back at home now, to my knowledge. There was a video of him with Rampage. He's back at home hoping daddy protects his ass. It's so crazy, bro. Let me see if I could find the video really quick. I should have had it before. My mistake. I believe. Hold on. Let me see if I search Rampage. I could probably find it. He's back at home, and they tried to blame the fucking. They tried to blame the cameraman. Oh, here we go. Right here. Here we go. Watch this, bro. Watch this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. There's zero accountability whatsoever. Right? Roger Jackson and his father, Rampage Jackson, addressed the situation in a live stream where Roger, rather than apologizing, blamed the cameraman for continuing to film the incident instead of ending the broadcast. What? So you're blaming the cameraman for making sure he caught everything on camera, watching you do a criminal activity? Like, you literally are beating someone to death. And instead of taking accountability for yourself, you're like, that fucking cameraman, man, he caught me doing something I shouldn't be doing. Are you kidding me? The cameraman? Bro. Now, listen, here's what I will say. I will say this. I understand why Rampage is going to have his sons back. I understand. I totally understand. It doesn't mean your son is right. It definitely doesn't mean you're right. But I understand if you are a father being put into that situation where you know your son did something really fucking bad and you're hoping that it doesn't escalate to the point where he goes to prison. I totally understand that. But at the end of the day, man, your son literally tried to kill someone on camera for everybody to see. For everybody to see. So I understand it being hard, but you kind of got to let it go. Like, you kind of have to accept that they're going to come for him at some point. Now, keep in mind, do I think something's going to happen to Raja? No. No, I don't. I think Rampage is willing to throw as much money at this as he possibly has to make sure nothing happens. Me personally, I think that Rampage is going to, you might say he might pay off Psycho Stu. He might pay off the establishment. I don't know. But the fact that Raja's walking free right now, when it's literally on camera and everybody saw it happen, I don't know, bro. I really don't know. Anyway, let's watch this clip really quick. It's only 20 seconds long. Here we go.
You ruined it. It wasn't my fucking fault. Well, the goddamn cameraman's fault. I know he's watching this shit. If you watching this shit, nigga, how could you? How fucking could you?
What?
That's what I expected, though. It's all good. We gonna fucking.
What? I never actually even saw this clip. I only read the text. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How could you? How could? Nah, bro. Nah, bro. My brain, man. There's no way. There's no way. You know what's sad? Part of me wants to say that this is staged because that's how retarded he's acting. I want to imagine in my mind that there is some level of this that is staged, but it's not. It's been proven that it's not staged. He is literally just this retarded. I mean, what an asshole. What a genuine asshole, man. And I'm all for trolling. God knows I've trolled on the internet and all that shit. But my guy, like, you literally are blaming the cameraman for filming you beating the shit out of someone who's unconscious. I mean, you have officially gone full retard. The level of the lack of accountability is beyond measure. I can't even measure this on any fucking spectrum that is on this earth. It's impossible. This is yeah, exactly. This is beyond coping and seething. This is like there is no way, bro. There is no way, bro. I'm sorry. I gotta play it again. Hold on. This is crazy. Yeah, I feel like this is a double retard of the day moment. This is insanity. Anyway, bro, like I said, man, I totally understand why I can just see it in Rampage's face. This is the face of someone who knows that he's about to spend millions of dollars to ensure that this fucking retard doesn't go to jail. That's exactly what's going to happen. This face right here is the face of I'm fucked, I'm disappointed, I'm everything. And this is the face of like, don't worry, my daddy's going to protect me. It's exactly what's going to happen with this. So anyway, I just wanted to share these videos. I thought it was very interesting because I never got to actually talk about this. And people kept asking me if I saw this. And I'm like, yes, I saw it. I never had an opportunity to talk about this. But this is beyond understanding. This level of stupidity is beyond understanding. And then you're sitting there looking like you're about to cry because the cameraman filmed you doing a crime. Come on, bro. He said, how could you? This is literally playing in his mind right now. He's like, how could you, man? How could you do me like this, man? I thought you were better than that. What? Get out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. This is crazy shit, man. Rampage is gonna spend crazy money to keep that guy out of jail. I'm telling you right now. That's just what's gonna happen. All right, let's get to the next fast topic, boys. That was supposed to be a fast topic. It ended up being a longer topic. Whatever. We're having fun, man. We got Metal Gear Solid Delta. There is a lot of drama that's happening right now with Metal Gear Solid Delta. It is quite unfortunate, but we all saw this coming. The moment it was announced that the game was going to be running on Unreal Engine 5 instead of the obvious Fox engine, then we knew this was going to be a problem. And here we are with the early access release that I am not taking part of, by the way. I'm going to wait for the original release date because I'm playing Shinobi Art of Vengeance right now. I'm playing that game right now. This game is heavily struggling right now and having insane amount of performance issues. And I'm not talking about light amount of performance issues. I'm talking about it is genuinely having insane performance problems, right? We're talking about people that have a 5090 graphics card playing at 4K resolution, having 1 FPS stutters that are lasting 5 to 10 seconds. I'm not kidding. It is really bad. On top of other issues as well. So I'm going to play this video so that you guys can see what's going on. And trust me, is it really Unreal Engine? Yes, it is. It's Unreal Engine 5. Trust me. What you're about to see is not laggy because of StreamYards. What you're about to see is laggy because it's Unreal Engine 5. So here, let's play this clip and see what we got. Here we go.
That's over 60. Oh my God, that was...
Did you see that stutter? That was not StreamYards. Let's play that again really quick.
That's over 60. Oh my God.
Holy fuck. But wait, that's not even the worst one. Here we go.
That was a massive stutter. Okay. Oh my God, that's another
one. Another one. Wait. No, it gets better.
A massive stutter. Okay. Oh, UE5, just chill out for a moment, all right? It actually spent a lot of time loading the game for the first time, when I first launched it.
Wait for it.
I guess it did load the shaders or preload the shader cache or whatever. I hope it did so, because otherwise this will happen a lot.
Oh my God, bro. That shit was frozen for like 8 to 10 seconds. I thought he paused the game. At first. Little did I realize that it wasn't paused, that the game was just frozen. I'm not even like, we are talking about really bad performance here. I'm going to do it again. Hold on, so you guys can see it again in case StreamYards was a little laggy.
Or preload the shader cache or whatever. I hope it
1,
did so,
2,
because
3,
otherwise
4,
this will
5,
happen
6, 7.
a lot.
Almost 7 seconds. Almost 7 fucking seconds that the game was frozen in a mid-roll. Like, he rolled. He went to roll, and the game froze in a... Oh, my God, bro. This is terrible. Now, listen. I'm looking at the stats on the left here, okay? Looking at the stats right here, it seems like he has a pretty powerful PC. It's not just a graphics card. It seems like overall he's got a pretty powerful PC. But I got to tell you, man, what I'm seeing here is absolutely insane. Now, granted, he's playing at 4K resolution. I believe he's playing at 4K native resolution. I don't know what kind of graphic settings he's playing on. But these kind of issues are not just like lower your settings kind of issues, right? These kind of issues has to do with really bad optimization from the developers. And after a while, it starts to make you wonder, it starts to make you question, when do we start to realize that, hey, maybe it's not just a lack of skill between all these developers. Maybe it's the fucking engine. Maybe it's Unreal Engine 5. You know what I'm saying? Because people are quick to blame the developers, and I agree. You should blame the developers, because there are some Unreal Engine 5 games that run really well. They're not many, but there are some. And then eventually it does get fixed and patched or whatever the case would be. I understand. But maybe there's a problem with the engine. But the problem is that nobody wants to admit that, because here's the truth, right? The truth is that Epic Games, with their Unreal Engine 5, what they're doing is that they're whoring out the engine to all these developers and giving them amazing deals in order to utilize the engine. And before you know it, it's taking over the entire industry, because they're trying to whore it out to everybody. So all these developers that are utilizing or looking for an engine that is, best going to fit their budgets, it's eventually going to all be this. And it's a big problem, right? It's a massive problem. So I think it's a combination of the developers' lack of skill with the engine, and it's also a problem with the engine itself. And when you combine the two, you get something like this, which is, again, it's how is this even remotely acceptable? Is beyond me.
The shader cache or whatever. I hope it did so, because otherwise this will happen a lot. What the heck, dude? This is not playable now. What? Are you serious? I get that I'm playing the game early, like it will only launch in a couple of days, but I paid 90 euros for this. I'm just going to keep on rolling with these 1% lows, The game gets 0 FPS, 1% lows, and that's it.
Guys, this is bad. This is bad. And you know what's even worse? It's like, when you look at the Fox engine and you see how good the Fox engine actually is, it is not even close. It's not even close. I am honestly so tired of every developer using Unreal Engine 5. I really am. Genuinely, I really am. But I understand that most of these developers don't want to make their own engine. So they rather license out another engine, and Unreal Engine 5 is the one that is probably the cheapest to license out. So it's fucking sucks, man. It sucks. But in any case, that is just a clip that I wanted to share about Metal Gear Solid Delta. I do still plan to play the game. I know there are some people out there that are saying they have 0 issues, and that's perfectly fine. But just realize that, like we say with every single game, Normally, I'm the one that has zero issues, right? That wasn't the case with Monster Hunter Wilds, but normally I'm the one, my PC is the one that has no issues. Even in games where people have massive problems, right? Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers, people had problems. I had no issues. But just because I have no issues doesn't mean that it doesn't exist, right? Just because I have no problems doesn't mean that the majority of people are not having problems. So we need to hold these developers accountable for how they're releasing these games, especially a game like this, man, that has an already pre-established base to build off of. It's crazy, man. All right, next story. Next story. One of the biggest feltings in history. I think this is going to go down in history by far. I don't know if I would say this is on the level of Bud Light, but I'm going to say it's pretty fucking close. Ladies and gentlemen, Cracker Barrel has folded to the pressure. Do you guys remember when the CEO said that it was a loud minority of people? You guys remember that? A loud minority of people were complaining. Remember that? It was just a very small group of people that the majority of the people love what Cracker Barrel is doing. Everybody's so excited and happy about what Cracker Barrel is doing. Well, apparently, that was bullshit, just like everything else normally is. So Cracker Barrel has officially went back on their change to the logo. They put out a statement on Twitter, and I'm going to break it down a little bit because I have a couple of problems with this. But they said, "We thank our guests for sharing your voices and love for Cracker Barrel. We said we will listen." No, you didn't. No, you did not. That is a lie. That is an absolute lie.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
You did not say you would listen. You actually said the opposite. You said that the people complaining were a small minority that was vocal. That's it. So if anything, you were saying that you weren't going to listen. You doubled down. Your CEO doubled down and said that you are doing the right thing. So that's a massive fucking lie. But in any case, we said we would listen, and we have. Our new logo is going away, and our old timer will remain. You mean your colonizer? You mean your colonizer? Didn't your CEO said that you wanted to get rid of your colonizer roots, your colonization roots? Come on, bro. What the fuck does the logo have to do with anything? Because at the end of the day, you're still changing your stores. You're still standing by the idea that you apparently represent colonization. Like, what's going on here? The logo doesn't mean a fucking thing. The logo seems to be like the easiest way to virtue signal that you guys are listening without actually changing a single thing. Most people were complaining about the fact that you were changing the stores along with the logo. That's the biggest problem. You guys changed the stores. You guys said that the stores, the way they were, was problematic. You guys called your history problematic. So I don't understand. What the fuck does the logo got to do with anything, bro? You're still moving forward with your changes to the problematic nature of your history. At Cracker Barrel, it's always been and always will be about serving up delicious food. Are you sure about that? I thought it was about colonization. I thought it was about racism because that's what you guys told me. Serving up delicious food, warm welcomes, and a kind of country hospitality that feels like family. As a proud American institution, we're going all the way now. They're not even like slightly going the other direction, bro. They're like, we're an American business. We're a proud American institution. You know, we want to do country hospitality. We want to make it feel like family. We're family, right? We're just a family of colonizers. Bro. Talk about a felting, man. These guys have gone the complete opposite direction. Anyway, as a proud American institution, our 70,000 hardworking employees look forward to welcoming you to our table soon. Oh, no. Oh, no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You guys don't just change the logo back and expect everybody to forget that you were calling former Cracker Barrel, which, by the way, is still former because your stores are changing still, to my knowledge anyway. You guys called it problematic. You guys called it a history of colonization. You guys called it that. That doesn't just suddenly go away. The only way you're going to get people to even remotely start forgetting about it is if you fire the person who said it. Truthfully speaking, I'm just being real with you. I don't care whether or not the bitch gets fired or not, because I'm never going to go to Cracker Barrel again. But simply, that's just simply, like, for the normies, that's what you're going to have to do. For the people who are genuinely upset and were just like looking at this logo, looking at the change of the stores and saying to themselves, I'm never going back, you're going to have to fire the CEO. Otherwise, nothing's going to change. Even Jeremy, look, Jeremy says, now fire your CEO and we'll all come back. Exactly. Smash JT says, what do you have to say about the bold-faced lies she told on GMA about how people love the redesign? Oh my God, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. What about the people who she told that said that they love the redesign? Oh, everybody loves the redesign, right? We all love the redesign. It's only a small vocal minority. Savvy says, fire your DEI should stop pandering to people who would not come to Cracker Barrel and put effort into store decor again. Bro, it's amazing. Future Boy says, old people eat at Cracker Barrel who aren't on social media. That is true. But she also went on a news segment, which old people do watch, where she said that the history of Cracker Barrel is problematic. It's essentially colonization. It's colonization roots, and they want to get away from that. And they saw it. It was showcased. The new design was showcased on the news. Everybody saw it. So even the people who don't have social media saw the changes. And I'm sure those old people, some of them at least, were like, wait a second. You're trying to say that the store that we've loved, the restaurant that we've loved for so many years, for decades, that's colonization? I'm just saying. You don't have to be on social media to know and see what's going on with some of these establishments. So this is a major Bud Light situation. If anything, it might even be slightly worse. But still. Fake Wizard said, you spent $700 million. Wait, what? They spent $700 million on branding work that a second grader who can't tie his shoes could have done? Fire your CEO, fire your entire marketing staff, fire the intern who posted his tweet, bro. Bro, that is insane. Like this comment if you think the CEO of Cracker Barrel should be fired and they should scrap any redesign efforts. I'm not fucking leaving. This is great. This is fucking fantastic. Look at this. The world is healing. Yes. I'm going to like this. Yes, absolutely. The world is healing. Let's fucking go. What about the inside too? That's what I'm wondering, right? Look at all the people. This is exactly what Future Boy was saying. Look at all the people who are currently eating at Cracker Barrel. Look at the guy who was working at Cracker Barrel. Old as fuck. And all these people saw you go on the news and say that all of this is problematic. That say that all of this is about colonization and it needs to change. They all saw that. They saw you say that. Welcome, Cracker. Just coming in to say hi. I'm going to head back now. Oh, shit. I didn't even think about that, bro. Every single Black or Indian character or person that was representing a product has gone to heaven and has died. But the white guy's like, nope, I'm coming back. Holy shit. That is great.
Holy shit.
The white guy with the barrel survived. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. R.I.P. to Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben. God damn, man. Land O'Lakes. R.I.P., man. But the white guy was like, nope, gonna go back now. That's great, bro. That is fantastic. Fire your CEO. Oh, man. They put the Jaguar shit with the logo. That's crazy. That is crazy. Are you going to put back the decorations? Stop painting everything like it's first watch? Are you going to stop funding all age pride events? Are you going to end DEI and never again do a pronoun training at your headquarters? Of course not. They've been doing this for a while. It's just now what they were doing on the inside of the company, they tried to do on the outside. And people were like, no, fuck you. We're not doing that. Keep your keep your, stupid little fucking virtue signal DEI shit to yourselves. You want to train your employees to do that? By all means, but don't let that seep out into your public image. But now it's too late. Now it's all over the place. That's a big problem. So in any case, Cracker Barrel has completely folded. Their logo has changed back. I think people should start asking questions about whether or not the stores are going to change back. I highly doubt it, but we shall see what comes of it. But this woman is not, I don't think she's going to get fired. She might, you know what might end up happening? She's going to end up disappearing inside of the organization. That's what they did with the vice president of Bud Light when this whole thing happened. They didn't fire her because that was going to be a bad look to the wokies, because the wokies don't want to see a liberal woman get fired. So they just make her disappear into the organization and she's never heard from again. She'll get demoted into like another position or something, and she'll never be given public spotlight ever again. I guarantee you. Guarantee you that happens. She ain't going to get fired, though. Not publicly, anyway. All right, let's move on to the next fast topic, boys. We only got like one or two more, and then we're good to go. We're good to go. Speaking of Call of Duty, since Call of Duty is one of the main topics today, you guys remember how Battlefield 6 was making fun of Call of Duty? Where they were saying, Call of Duty, there's certain games out there that have lost their identity, and Battlefield's going to be a little bit more grounded in reality. Well, apparently, the first look at the camos have leaked for Battlefield 6. And I am happy to report that they have kept their word. At least it seems like right now, they have kept their word. The camos look nice and fucking boring. And that's exactly what I want. So if you look here, here's a leak of some of the weapon camos coming to Battlefield 6. They look pretty damn standard, which is great. They're not too over the top. They're pretty, grounded, as the word is going to be. Yeah, I know, right? Another leak from Battlefield. Yeah. Another leak. We got to use quotations when we say leak. But this is all just basic bitch shit, and I love it. I love it. This is what we need. This is what we need from Battlefield. We don't need the Beavis and Butthead fucking skins. We don't need any of that. As of right now, things are pretty grounded. Now, obviously, that can change. Obviously, at any point in time, they could say, you know what? We might want some of that skin money. But as of right now, things are looking pretty good, according to the supposed leaks. Yeah, no Fortnite skins right now. No Fortnite skins. Promotion leak, good strategy. Yeah, they've been leaking Battlefield 6 stuff. Like every little thing about Battlefield 6 get leaked to the point where I don't believe it's a leak anymore. I really don't. I don't believe it at all. All right, boys. And that's going to do it for the fast topics of the day. One super chats, and then we are going to get into the next topic. We have officially passed tier 1. We are on the way to tier 2 for the 125th time in a row. We have hit 436 tier 1s in a row. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let's catch up on the super chats. So we got UF Omega with the 2. Cameraman, how dare you record my crimes? Shame. It's so stupid. So stupid. Hey, Skag says, Hypno, congrats on 100K. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Hypnocast skins when? Stop it. Stop it. Absolutely not. Raptor Kratos with a 5. Rampage said he set aside money for his mixed Japanese kids to go to college and money for his black kids bail. That's Rampage. What? Oh my God, bro. You can already tell this is why this kid has no chance. This kid has no chance. He has grown up thinking the world's against him. He has grown up thinking that everybody's trying to get him because his parents raised him to be a victim from day one. How the fuck you going to say that you're putting money aside for your half-mixed Japanese kids to go to college, but your black kids, you're putting money aside for their future bail? Like, what the fuck is that, bro? That's so disgusting. That's so, oh my God, bro. That is weak. That is a weak man's mindset. That is a weak man's mindset. How the fuck are you so strong that you could tear apart doors with your bare hands, but then you're out here thinking the world's against you because you're black? And get the fuck out of here, bro. I can't. I just can't. I can't. Vardamus with a 5. Hypno, I do the same. Play all the previous games. to refresh myself for a new release. Shout out to you, Vardamus. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Anubis with a 5. Harjinder Singh. Nearly 2.5 million people signed petition supporting driver accused in deadly Florida crash to show leniency. This is example for fucktards. Yeah, no, fuck that guy, bro. Fuck that guy, bro. I saw that petition. And if you look at all the videos on that petition, almost every single one of them are scripted to say the same exact thing. They're like, please show leniency. He no understand what he do. He needs leniency. He needs a rehab. We need to get him the help that he deserves. And the help that he deserves is for him to be sent back to his country so that he can be properly rehabbed. And then we can turn him into a T-Mobile scam caller. Like, oh, fuck you, bro. Fuck you. You killed a family, bro. You did an illegal turn with an 18-wheeler on a fucking highway, and you thought that nobody was going to crash into your fucking car, bro? Get out of here, man. Or your truck? Get out of here, bro. Get out of here with that nonsense. That's so stupid, bro. Unbelievable. Dragon with a 5. The reason for the performance drop because Unreal Engine hates women. The Boss and Eve. Kidding here. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be a joke. Flip Shazam with a 5, and this is why you can't trust white women or men who want to be women. True. True. Vardamus for a $40 banger. Let's fucking. Vardamus says, tier 1, let's go to tier 2. Hell, yeah, a $40 banger, that deserves a little gas. Shout out to Vardamus. Thank you so much for the insane $40 mega banger. That's insane. Thank you so much, man. Sincerely, thank you. We got James Obb. What I do sent you a DM on X. Not sure if you know Billy. Who the fuck is Billy, bro? Hold on. Who the fuck is Billy? You talking about Billy Badass? Longtime buddy of Billy. He's currently in hospital. Where, oh man, that's sad. That's sad. Who the fuck is Billy? Stuttering Craig. Let's see. Hold on. James Opp just sent this to me. Stuttering Craig says prayers up and good thoughts to longtime buddy Billy of the Game Chasers. He is currently in the hospital with a brain tumor. Damn. Fuck, man. I've known him since the Screw Attack days, and he's one of the good ones. I know he'll pull through like the boss that he is.
Hey, everyone. So, long story short, everything's going to be on pause for the foreseeable future because I'm in the hospital with a brain tumor. And
fuck, man.
I wanted to make this video because I know there are a lot of people out there that actually care. And I could definitely use some good vibes coming my way. Some prayers if that's your thing. And I don't plan walking out of this. I plan on running out of it.
Let's go.
So
let's go.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. You guys are the best. Thank you.
Let's fucking go. That's the attitude, man. Shout out. I don't know this guy, but that's the right attitude, man. And I could see that it's hurting him. That's sad, man. Holy shit. I really hope he pulls through, man. Holy fuck. Be strong, Billy. God damn, bro. Is he from Game Chasers? Let me see. I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna keep up with that. I don't know this guy, but I just follow the account right now so I can keep up with it because that's crazy, man. Shout out to Billy. God damn, man. Super sad, man. Super sad. Thank you, James Opp, for letting me know. Old Man Cad with a 5 on Jemima is actually gone now. They renamed the brand to Pearl Milling Company. Well, they could go fuck themselves. How about that? Old Man Cad with a 5. My 70-year-old parents went to Cracker Barrel last week and said they would never go back. They said it looked like a hospital, which would be so ironic considering that most of the people who go there are old. So, like, what are you trying to turn it into, like a hospice restaurant? It just looks so weird, man. Like, you saw the whole, like, white, like, everything is white, and then, like, they took down all the decor, and they put up, like, the basic fucking, not even art. Like, they put up basic, like, wall decor. It's so stupid. It's really stupid. That's insulting to hospitals. Yeah, I know. Steve Brew for 9 months. Rampage is known to shit on his son for being vegan. He picks on his son a lot on social media. Wait, his son is vegan? That's a big motherfucker for being vegan. I feel like you sneaking in. I don't know, man. I don't know. I've seen vegans, bro. I've seen some vegans that work out. Bro, they don't look like that. Now, granted, he's not that big, but still, like, pretty big dude. He's truly vegan. That's insane. I would maybe vegan with a, side dish of roids. I don't know. Maybe it's the vegan and the roids together. They fried his brain, probably. Dark Obsidian with 99. Apparently, Cracker Barrel has got a hold of the White House and told them they were going back to the old sign after Trump tweeted out about it this morning. Wow. Yeah, Trump tweeting about it. I don't think Trump tweeting about it really made them want to go back. I think it was the collective group of everybody complaining about it and how viral it went. It got so viral to the point where there were other companies making fun of Cracker Barrel. Like, you fucked up when you got GameStop making fun of you, when you got all these other companies making fun of you, Steak and Shake making fun of you. Like, every company was like, well, at least we're not Cracker Barrel. At that point, you fucked up. And the same thing happened, ironically, with Bud Light. The same thing happened with Bud Light, which is when they knew they fucked up. Plus, the stock dropped like, what, 15%, 17%, something like that. So it's insane. But shout out to you, Dark Obsidian. Thank you so much, bro. Adam Jimmy with $1. A black man taking accountability. What are you thinking? Hey, man. I'm just trying to be fair. Adam Jimmy with $1. That stutter is worse than Stuttering Craig. Oh, shit. Stuttering Craig has Unreal Engine 5 levels of stutter. That's crazy. Deadeye's Lock with $1. Liberal women lie quick and hard like their accountability dodging record with baby daddies. True. They do sure like having multiple baby daddies. Zelosi with a 2. Free Hypno Skin with your purchase of any Hypno Special Blend. Guys, there is not going to be a coffee company. I don't know how many times I got to say it. Talric with a 5. The Cracker Barrel news got so big it found me under my rock. That's how you know. It's gotten super viral. All right, boys, we are fully caught up on everything. Fucking amazing. We're going through the topics. Let's get into the first main topic of the evening. And this main topic is going to be the Madam Savvy thread. Let's get that ready. Hold on 1 second. Let's get that ready. I wanted to do this yesterday, but it was unfortunately the stream was already ending by the time this whole thread came out. But now that it's the next day, I figure, hell, let's talk about it. You can never go wrong with that female gamer. Exactly, bro. Female gamer. You could never go wrong. You could never, bro. People love that female gamer. I'm sorry. You guys can make fun of the name all you want. But that female gamer, the last video I did recently, a couple of days ago, is currently sitting at 110,000 fucking views, okay? That video is the reason why we managed to cross over the threshold of 100,000. So that female gamer has become legendary, okay? It's become legendary. And I love that Madam Savvy has embraced it. When she congratulated me for 100K, she was like, hey, this female gamer congratulates you for hitting 100K. I was like, this is fantastic. This is fantastic, man. It doesn't get any better than that. Exactly. This female gamer, I love it. I fucking love it, man. She embraces it. It's great. So we're going to talk about Madam Savvy. This is a great thread. This is truly like a fantastic thread. We got other posts as well, not even just from, Madam Savage going over the fact she deleted the account. We also got some Roblox information here that I want to throw into it because this shit is very concerning, right? It's extremely concerning. The stock for Roblox has gone so high. Not only that, it's gone so high, and Lady Gaga is now promoting Roblox. Imagine being Lady Gaga and promoting Roblox after Roblox went viral for all the PDF stuff. It's insane. It's literally insane. So we're going to talk about it. We got a lot we got to go over. So let's go over this thread. Here we go. Hey, shout out to Smash JT. I think I saw Smash JT in the chat. Hey, man, listen. So hold on really quick. Before I start, Smash JT, hold on. Nobody leave the stream yet. I need to ask Smash a question. I need you guys to just back me up here. Smash. So are you going to donate the $200 now? Or did you want to wait until after I'm done with the topics? Or did you like how do you want to do this? Because if you're going to do a Red Boy, I'll just take it now. Before that way we could give you your clip. We can make you feel seen. Like, how is that going to work? You want to do it? You want to do it before the topic? After? No? Smash? Bueller? All right. He's not answering. All right, it's fine. Just make sure when you guys see Smash on the stream later, you just ask the question, okay? Just ask the question. He ran away. Yeah, I know he ran away. I know he did. It's all right. It's crickets. Yeah, I know. It's crickets. It's okay. The silence is deafening. And then, we still got, don't forget, guys, we still got the $100 bet on whether or not Expedition 33 hits Game of the Year. I can't wait for that. I feel like that's the one that he has the highest chance of winning because it's a fairly decent chance. But even so, I'm pretty confident that I'm going to win that one too. And then I'll be 3 for 3. I'll be 3 for 3 on bets against Smash JT. It's amazing. All right, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to talk about a thread that Madam Savvy has posted on her Twitter account. And this thread is extremely interesting. If you guys have been following the story about the Take Us North video game, which is basically an illegal immigrant simulator that was developed by somebody who was funded by the World Economic Forum that also has ties to Wings Interactive, which is another organization that has extremely suspicious funding, all of this is starting to tie together to the point where now she apparently has left social media. After everything has been exposed and discovered, I don't know why she is suddenly deleting all of her profiles. She's not even just deleting her own personal profiles. She also has deleted her company's profile as well from all social media. So we're going to go over Savvy's thread because she's found some very interesting information. And I kind of also want to tie this together to a recent story about Roblox, where you guys already know all the PDF accusations that are happening with Roblox right now. Well, apparently, Lady Gaga is promoting Roblox right now and even took a selfie showing that she was actually playing, and the stock has exploded from there. So let's go over this thread. It says these people really are fascinating in how they try to join every little thing and then admit how DEI is used to break into the industry, all to create a game that you're supposedly so passionate about, only to delete everything the moment people catch on that this is propaganda. Now, again, guys, I want to be very clear. There are games are allowed to exist, right? I don't give a shit if you're a woke developer. I don't care about your politics. I don't care about your pronouns. I don't care about none of that. If you make a good video game, I'm going to play the video game and I'm going to say it's a good video game. Every single one of my reviews doesn't have a single use of the word woke in it whatsoever. Whether or not the person is actually woke or not means nothing to me. My problem is that when you let your ideology, your politics, your whatever, spill over into your video game or spill over into the way that you advertise your video game, if you start saying you want to wish the death on people like the Final Fantasy 14 localizer just recently did, if you start doing any of that, that's when it becomes a problem. Otherwise, I don't give a shit what you believe in. I just want to know whether or not your game is good, and I'll support it if it is. But regardless of all that, this person doesn't seem to like the type to contribute to anything, yet is part of somehow the World Economic Forum. She somehow has a history at Visa, several groups, including the one funding it. Also, hello, MasterCard. What are you doing here at this 2024 DEI event, doing a sideways move? Also, even Niantic, She was all over the place coming from Visa. Now, apparently, there's been a lot of research that Savvy has done into this particular woman. Her name is Carla Reyes, right? Apparently, she has become the founder and studio director at Anima Interactive. You wouldn't know that anymore because apparently the company doesn't exist on social media anymore. But you can clearly see at this 2024 Games Beat Summit, it says Women in Gaming Breakfast, How Gaming is Driving Positive Global Change by Marina Del Rey Marriott. And there is multiple people here, multiple women that are showcased in positions of power. And almost all of them are just basically DEI-oriented positions. You got Brianna or Brina Dabby Smith, co-founder and CEO of Brass Lion Entertainment. You got Susanna Polak, president of Games for Change. You got Carla Reyes, founder and studio director at Anima Interactive. You got Jen Permitster, SVP Digital and FinTech Commercialization at MasterCard. And then you got Rachel Kaiser, a writer at GamesBeat. I don't know what a writer is doing with all these women that are founding companies. What the fuck does that anyway, that's a little bit weird. And then if you go over to the next screenshot here, you're going to see that she has a very, very extensive history. She has worked as a product manager and designer at Niantic Inc. She's been a product manager over at Square Enix for a year. This woman basically stays at a job for only about 1 year and then she leaves. Why is that? Why, if you're so amazing at your job, you wouldn't be leaving every year to go to another job unless you are failing upwards somehow. The longest job that she seems to have is working at Visa for 3 years and 1 month as a product manager, as she started as a senior business associate. Then she became a product owner at Consensus for 1 year, 1 month. Then she went to Square Enix for 1 year, 6 months. Then she went to Niantic for 1 year, 11 months. She almost made it to 2 years over at Niantic. So if we continue to go here, again, look at her. She's quote tweeting this from an account that no longer exists because obviously she deleted her social medias. Savvy even says the account no longer exists today because of an Asmongold video. Fascinating, isn't it? Why don't they want people to know the truth? And this is really where I am confused. Okay. I'm confused about this because if you are somebody who says that the work that you're doing is very important, right? If you say that, you know, Gamescom Congress is all about showcasing video games for social change. If you feel like your game is very important, if you feel like your game is going to show the truth about what it's like to be an illegal immigrant, all that stuff, right? If this is the case, why did you just delete everything? Why did you erase your entire company and yourself from social media? What is the point? Why did you do that? That doesn't make any sense. If you truly are proud of any of this stuff, I don't understand what a little bit of backlash is going to... Why would you delete your entire persona just because of a little bit of backlash? Just kind of weird. Then she says, is it because they pulled out all the stops for the games? These two posts are just to show some small connections. So let's take a look at this and see what we got here. Carla Reyes is posting on LinkedIn. It looks like LinkedIn, and says, thank you, Dean Takahashi and GamesBeat, for the opportunity to participate in a panel alongside some fiercely talented women in the games industry and role models of mine at this year's GamesBeat Summit in Los Angeles on May 21st. The panel will focus on exploring ways our industry can continue to drive real-world positive changes and impact. With all the tumultuous nature and that of the entertainment sectors have faced recently, it's a critical and opportune time for artists and advocates to support each other and take collective action to pave a way for a brighter future. We need it now more than ever. So if you want to do that, why'd you delete everything? I'm just trying to figure that out. Recent news about the open letter to Hollywood urging support of values-based storytelling in reaction to the closure of Participant corroborates this. Participant Media has been a source of inspiration for our work at Anima Interactive. And I was deeply disheartened to learn of their closure. You can learn more here, blah, 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 whatever. And then if you look over here on the right side, it says, if you are seeking ways to support women and girls in Afghanistan, please consider donating to UN Women's UK Emergency Appeal for Afghan Women and Girls Fund. Code Coven has been fortunate to partner with the fantastic and industrious team at UN Women UK to create and launch the Safe Spaces Now Game Jam, an idea Clara Barnett and I conceived earlier this year, and one that I am thrilled to see being realized. The objective of the jam is to harness the power of interactive media to explore ways to foster safe spaces for people of marginalized genders. Oh my God, bro. And this is exactly what I mean, where everything is about your ideology and nothing is about the game that you're making. That's the biggest problem. Like, these people are literally letting their entire world ideology spill over. And you're going to have some people that are going to say, well, that's the kind of developer she is. She is an activist developer. She's even said so herself, where she called herself an activist, right? And that's fine, whatever. That's what you're going to do. then have at it at this point. I really can't tell you anything. Again, for me, every game has a right to exist, right? As long as it's not doing anything illegal, which some could argue this is, but whatever. As long as you're not doing anything truly illegal or truly crazy, then at that point, whatever, you could just do whatever you want. But that doesn't mean that people don't have the right to talk about it. That doesn't mean that people don't have the right to even make fun of it. That doesn't mean that people don't have the right to criticize it. See, here's the thing. These people will try to be like, well, I thought you said that, all games can exist. So why are you making fun of it? Yeah, all games can exist. Absolutely. Of course. But that doesn't mean that nobody's allowed to talk about it. And they'll be like, oh, well, there's so many games out there that you could talk about. Why don't you talk about the good games? We do. We do talk about the good games. Where were you on Saturday Night Hypnosis last week at 8 p.m. Eastern, where we spent almost 4 hours talking about video games that we were excited about from Gamescom? Where the hell were you? Nowhere to be found. Because let's be real, your content, your algorithm is completely based around negativity. So you think that everybody else is only doing negativity because that's all you watch. That's the hilarious thing when people start to say, oh, why don't you talk about the positive? We do. But the thing is, we also talk about this. We talk about the bad things that are happening in the industry. And I think it's amazing that there are people out there, they try to pretend that, oh, you should just not talk about this. Focus on the good stuff. Why not? Why wouldn't you want to talk about a developer and a studio that has ties to the World Economic Forum? Why wouldn't you want to talk about that? That's extremely important. Why wouldn't you want to talk about these studios that are governmentally funded to push games like this that are not even games? They are interactive propaganda. That's what they are. They are not actual video games. They're not being made to entertain you. They're being made to change your mind on a certain political topic. That's why they're being made. It has nothing to do with trying to maximize their sales. It has nothing to do with making a video game for profit. It has nothing to do with making a video game for entertainment. It is only to change your mind, or try to. That is it. That is the only reason that it exists. So when we talk about these games, you're going to have people try to deflect for these games, and don't let them do it. Don't let them do it. Don't let them try to gaslight you and say, well, you never talk about the good stuff. Oh, yes, we do. You just don't pay attention. But anyway, Anima Interactive says, have you had a chance to check out our Kickstarter for Take Us North? We're still working towards our $60,000 goal to include more unique features and levels like La Bestia. Humanize migrant and immigrant stories, promote healing through art. Back us now. Again, the entire thing is meant to change your mind. Now, she says their Blue Sky is still up, and you could even see more. They pulled out all the stops for this shitty propaganda. They even called it art activism. Remember, this propaganda was about illegal border crossing, not actual immigrants and their stories. You know, legal people who pay a pretty penny and have been patient to come to the country with papers and documentation. No, they're saying all of this about illegals. Now, again, this is actually pretty amazing, because she's right on the money. She's right on the money with this. It is a fact that this is about illegal immigration. They could have easily done a story about legal immigration, something that was focused around immigrants that maybe waited 5 years, 10 years. Some people wait a long time to get into the country. When they finally get into it, it's worth it for them. And they of course they would love to tell their story. Why wouldn't you want to go to them to tell their story? Oh, I know why. Because you're trying to change the minds of people when it comes to illegal immigration. A former Obama worker is not an accident, by the way. More propaganda posts. IGDA mentioned gaming. They pulled out everything for this garbage. Oh no. So apparently, don't tell me she used to be a former Obama worker. Oh, no. Mark DeLura. Mark DeLura used to be, okay, former Obama White House. Got it. So she reposted on Anima Interactive. They reposted Mark DeLura talking about Take Us North. Okay, why am I not surprised? Mark DeLura says, just 3 days left for you to back Take Us North, a game about crossing the U.S.-Mexico border. I like how they forget to leave out the term illegally, by the way. If you think games can do more, can be more, can tackle important topics, and contribute to the national conversation, now's your chance to get behind this timely tale. Click through to check it out. So you got a former Obama White House person promoting Take Us North, a game about illegal immigration and illegally crossing the border. And then people want to tell you, why are you paying attention to this game? Why is this what you're talking about right now? We're talking about this because look at the ties that it has to actual real world organizations and people that have power. Why would you not want to talk about this? It's insane. Anime Interactive says we're digitizing artwork made by migrants to immortalize their stories and enable them to reach a broader audience. The message below translates to an entire life doesn't fit in a suitcase. A reminder of the sacrifice migrants make when leaving their homes. Both are included in our KS rewards. Bro, what? What kind of nonsense is this, man? Bravo, animainteractive.com for funding your game. Take a store. 13 days left to hop on this crowdfund campaign. IGDA NYC. So, again, ladies and gentlemen, this entire thing has been pushed by all the kinds of people that you would expect to push this kind of a game, because why wouldn't it, right? It's pretty obvious the reason why they're doing this, because all these people want to make immigration completely legal with no papers whatsoever to get into the country. They want you to be at the border welcoming these people with open arms, free cake, free food, free cell phones. Although, to be honest with you, that's kind of what they did in the last term, but we're not going to talk about that. She says, I don't think people fully appreciate how many pieces were part of this crap, only to have it deleted because people dare to ask who's behind this. In games, because social impact, nothing more. Actual races does the DEI. Square was impacted by this piece of shit. Use code COVID as a way to into the industry, but doesn't belong, clearly. Bro, this thing is insane. This is a crazy, crazy thread. Now, let's look at this post here. Madam Savvy says she deleted her account. The Forbes 30 under 30, the Visa ex-employee, the Code Coven co-founder, the Niantic and Square Enix racist policy pusher has decided to delete her account. If you aren't doing anything wrong, if you have a totally organic industry backing you, why are you hiding? That's a great question. Gee, I wonder why. Now, I just find all of this extremely interesting, considering what's going on in the world right now, especially with, just video games like Roblox and whatnot. All of these companies, right, they want to talk about protecting children. Oh, I've got to protect illegal immigrants. All these companies do not want to say a single thing about what's happening with Roblox. And to be honest with you, I was going to put the Roblox information in this video, but I'm going to save it for a separate video because I feel like it deserves its own topic, considering that Lady Gaga is now promoting Roblox too. But ultimately, you guys can let me know, what do you think about this entire situation in the comments down below? What do you think about Madam Savvy's post? What do you think about the deep dive? There's more information there. I am going to leave Madam Savvy's post in the description box below, so make sure you guys go check it out over on X. Consider giving her a follow on YouTube. As always, this female gamer has completely destroyed Anima Interactive. So you guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, consider hitting that like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Sir Gaga? Is that what we're calling this? Sir Gaga? Oh my God. Yeah. You saw the Latinx? Yeah, I saw it. I saw the Latinx. I'm gonna save the Roblox stuff for a future video. I'm gonna save the Roblox stuff for a future video because I feel like it's a whole nother deep dive. It's a whole nother deep dive. I'm gonna save that for another video. All right, we're gonna talk about the PayPal debanking now. We got to talk about PayPal debanking. Hey, did we get raided by Cult Classic Cage? Did I see that? I'm sorry, Cassie. I was doing a video. I apologize. Did we get raided by Cult Classic Cage? Shout out to Cassie.
Huh? You fucking better go! Eh? You think you can take me? You need a fucking army you're gonna take me! Yeah? Come on! I take you out to fucking hell! Come on, come on, go to me! Who you think you fucking with, man? I don't even tell her! You fuck with me! You fucking with your back!
Shout out to Cole Classic Cage. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate you so much. Shout out to Cassie. Cassie, you gotta play Shinobi Art of Vengeance. I'm telling everybody about that game. It's so good. It is really good. Really, really good game. That's a game that I'm probably going to perfect again. Can I also celebrate the fact that I did a perfect on Achilles Legends Untold? I told you guys that I was going to do it, that I was cracked out on that game, and I kept my fucking word. I perfected that motherfucker. I perfected that game, boys. Where's my post so I can prove it? I got to prove it. Here it is. Boom. 39 out of 39, boys. Hell yeah. That game is amazing. Oh, it's so good. It is so good. Shout out to Achilles Legends Untold. If you guys are looking for a good ARPG to play, that would be the one for sure. That would be the one. 39 out of 39. Matt says, "Fuck you, I'm still on my first run." Yeah. In order to perfect the game, you got to beat the game twice. So I cracked out on the game so much that I beat it twice in 37 hours and did all the other achievements. It's crazy. Crazy. So much fun. All right, let's catch up on super chats. The next topic. What do we got? Kyle with a 2 sent you a DM on Discord of a new vid. Would like your feedback. I will check it out, Kyle. I will check it out. Thank you so much for the 2. I appreciate that. Let's go to Rumble. Rumble, what are we doing, Rumble? What are we doing, Rumble? What are we doing? Adair Soto with $1. It's so narcissist that the person was former Obama employee office, that Obama sent a lot of illegal immigrants, much more than Trump back in the day, and nobody was losing their mind when Obama did that. Kind of sad, right? Vinictus Prime with $1. Personally, I enjoy how everyone wants to talk about how to respond to people coming to their country in ways other than allowing 3-letter agencies to go into these countries and turn them into shit. Facts. 100% facts. Adair Salter with $1 just proves these type of people are doing this for profit. They don't care. The illegal immigrants, only they care is to make money at quickly before the well dries up, and it's happening slowly. Fair enough. And again, like I said in the video, I want to make it very clear. The people who try to tell you don't talk about XYZ, they try to say, oh, why are you talking about this? There's so many good games that are announced, so many fun games that are announced. Why are you choosing to talk about this? I'm sorry you don't pay attention. I'm sorry you have selective hearing. I'm sorry you didn't realize that we talked about all the games we're excited about over the last few weeks. I'm sorry you missed a 4-hour live stream where a bunch of nerds were just talking about games they were looking forward to. I'm sorry you missed all of that. Funny how you didn't miss the conversation about the bad topic, though. I wonder why that is. Why is that? It's interesting. The people who claim that we need to talk about the positive stuff. The people who claim that are the ones who only seem to watch the negative stuff. Why is that? Just makes you wonder. It's very curious. It's definitely very curious. Vinictus Prime with $1. I also enjoy how certain people want to bring people to America over the indigenous population. What was that called last time? Oh yeah, Manifest Destiny. It's interesting, right? It's interesting. Makes you wonder, why is that? Smash says, hell, even Smash was chatting games. I know, and he doesn't even play games. It's crazy. Cassie says, people want to ignore that this is what a bunch of audience members want us to cover. They would know if they had an audience. Oh my God. Oof. Hey, you said it, not me. You said it, not me. Damn. Ouch. Ouch. She just throws her hands up in the air. It's great. It's fantastic. No, but in all seriousness, it's sad, man. It's really sad. It's like, bro, like this channel is commentary on video games and entertainment. Okay. Unfortunately, there is a lot of bad that's happening in entertainment, and you have to let people know about the bad. You just have to. That's just what it is. If you don't want to talk about the bad because it's frustrating, perhaps it's maybe I don't know, you get stressed or whatever, you're emotionally unstable, whatever it may be. I really don't know. That's not our problem. That's not our problem. Like, there are some people that can talk about this stuff and maintain a cool head, and there are other people that can't handle it. That's perfectly fine. That's why there are channels. There are different channels for different things, right? And I have a commentary channel to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. I have a gaming channel to focus on full video game reviews from start to finish as much as I can. I have a manga channel to talk about my love for books and manga in my collection that's I'm trying to grow every day, and anime and all that stuff. Like, every channel has its purpose. But if you're out here saying, gee, you only want to focus on the negative stuff when there's so many positive games that came out that looked good, it's like, yeah, we know that. We talked about it. Why weren't you there? I don't know, man. It is what it is. Different folks for different folks, or whatever they say. Different strokes for different folks. Exactly. Exactly. Anyway, let's continue. Enough giving these people some air, because God knows that's what they want. Talrick would attend with the number of company stock drops due to shocking news development, followed by their stocks rebounding. I'm beginning to think there's some big Illuminati insider trading scheme going on. Hey, there might be. You never know. They might be. Listen, it's not even they might be. I don't want to, like, I'm not bringing up Illuminati or anything like that, but there is absolutely insider trading happening every single fucking day. Every single fucking day. There is insider trading happening every single goddamn day. And the politicians are participating in it every single day. This is how these people who go into politics that are not that wealthy suddenly come out multimillionaires. This is how they do it. Seriously. The Mervoth with it too last weekend was dirtying out, plus just hanging out. Yeah, that's literally all it was, man. That's all it was. That's all we were doing. But whatever. Anyway, people want to ignore that. They want to ignore that. They want to pretend like that doesn't exist. They want to pretend like whatever. You're just negative, blah, blah. Oh, shut the fuck. It's so fucking annoying, bro. That's why I just ignore these people. I ignore them. I only brought it up because of the topic, because it was relevant, but I ignore these people because, like, bro, you don't really care. You don't really care. You don't watch the content. You're not really part of this. You don't really care. You've made up your mind about people, and you're stuck in your mindset, and it's never going to change no matter what people show you. And then when people prove you wrong, you're just going to sit there and you're going to be like, well, I just feel like you're negative. It's like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Vindictus Prime, god damn, bro, hold on. Vindictus Prime's going crazy over there. Vindictus Prime with $1 says, you know, it is Neo Manifest Destiny because no one wants to talk about how bringing all the people will affect the Native American population. You're probably too young for this, but back in the 80s, it changed from people talking about what country their family came from to talking about people's skin color. So just like the first Manifest Destiny, they used school to destroy the culture of the already existing population. There's a reason the Amish kids ran when the school bus came. They saw. Yeah. I mean, I distinctly remember seeing, especially from commercials, I distinctly remember seeing the shift, right? From when people would talk about what's your background, where you're from, all that kind of stuff, to, skin color and focusing on that. I distinctly remember that. Talrick, with a 2, boss, you got to stop being so negative, man. Insane. Shout out to you, bro. Pay it forward with a 5-1 rumble. I'll take a stroke from. That's crazy. He says, I'll take a stroke from, and then he puts Sydney Sweetie emojis and Black Jesus emojis. Bro, repent, man. Repent, bro. Please repent. Holy fuck. Repent. All right, like the stream, boys. I don't know how far we are from tier 2. I don't think we're that far, but I'm sure we will get there. Let's get into the next topic. We are going to be talking about none other than good old PayPal, boys. Oh, man. You guys ready for this one? We got to talk about PayPal because they've done the thing. They've done the thing, ladies and gentlemen. They've done the thing. As expected. As expected. Hypno, any chance you will troll YouTube when you get the cheap 100K PlayStation? I'm sorry, play button now? No, I'm not going to troll them. Why would I troll them? Although I do find it hilarious that the silver play button is so much smaller now, but that's fine. I'm going to put it right on one of my bookcases. That's what I'm going to do. And if I were to truly focus on my manga channel, I swear to God, if I were to truly focus on my manga channel, if I were to upload one video, regular video a day, and a short, I swear to everything, I could get that channel to 100K faster than I got this one to 100K. I would put money on that. I really would. But the problem is I can't. This channel takes a lot of my time, and Griffcast takes a lot of my time, so I can't. I got to stick to shorts. But hey, we passed 13,000 subs on a manga channel with just shorts. We put cap? Oh, no, it's not cap. It's not cap at all. The manga channel is so unsuppressed, it's not even funny. The manga channel has literally 0 issues with any videos. Like, I go out on recommended like crazy. It is like night and day. It is night and day, bro. It's It's honestly fucking sickening. Because then I have to come back to this channel and my gaming channel and get fucked with nonstop. It's so annoying. But in any case, really quick, we got a super chat. Gamer Forever with an NOK 200.
My hands are shaking, but I'm still shooting. I'm still getting the headshots. It's like boom, headshot, boom, headshot, boom, headshot.
He says, we all must keep fighting, keep up fighting, never yield. Unite, we stand. Divided, we fall. Rise up. Fight, age of chaos is coming. Pandora's box is open. Raise our banner. You all keep up the good work. I am Viking. Will never yield. Keep fighting. Hey, the Viking has spoken. Shout out to Gamer Forever, a legendary fucking Viking, man. Thank you so much, brother, for the NOK 200. I appreciate that. Hypno's dog with a 2. Dad, stop being angry. It's bad for your blood pressure, bro. I'm Puerto Rican. We're born with bad blood pressure. What are you talking about? The only people worse than us are black people. Seriously. the only people that are worse than us blood pressure wise are black people. Otherwise, Hispanics, we're right behind them. We are right behind them. Shout out. You know why? It's because of all the salt in our diet when we grow up. That's the problem. That's the problem. The sodium in our diet is insane. It's insane. Like black people and Spanish people, we grow up with an insane amount of sodium, bro. The adobo, regular adobo. You ever look at an adobo bottle? You ever look at that shit? That shit's like 99% sodium. I'm not even kidding. There's a reason why the chicken tastes so good. That's exactly the reason why. That's why if you're a smart adult, you'll switch to adobo light when you grow up. But your parents, I guarantee you, got you on regular adobo. I guarantee you. And sazon. Exactly. Sazon is fucking insane, bro. You ever see that the chicken is nice and fucking orange and golden? That's because that shit is covered in sazon. It is crazy. It's crazy. You despise adobo? All right, we're gonna have to time out Tiger King for like 10 seconds. We're gonna have to Mod, you can time out Tiger King for like 10 seconds. It's fine. It's fine. But no, it is sincerely insane. Hypno's dog for a 2. I'm a black dog. Yeah, we can kind of see that. We can kind of see that. Merval says, I feel called out. Listen, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. I'm just saying the truth, man. I'm just saying the truth. There's a reason why our lineage has high blood pressure. There's a reason why, bro. The only people worse than us are black people. That's because they're, bro. Have you seen Popeye's chicken? Bro, one 5-piece tender combo has like 300% of your sodium for the day. That's not even including the drink. It's nuts, bro. It's insane. Anyway, let's get into the topic, man. I love Popeyes, by the way, but I haven't had it in such a long time. I miss it. Anyway, let's get into the topic. We're gonna talk about PayPal. KFC's better. All right. Mods, you could time out Schmexy for like 10 seconds. That's fine. You can time out. Just time out Schmexy. It's all good. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. That's it. Okay. All right. Let's get into the topics, boys. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So this particular video, we're going to be covering PayPal debanking yet again. PayPal is up to their old tricks. They just recently debanked an adult video game developer that had their game on Steam, and they're currently holding, and I am not even kidding, they are holding $80,000 plus from this developer, all because they found out that they were making adult content. It is an absolutely insane situation. Like, I don't even know what to even call it at this point. The fact that PayPal is even allowed to do this is just disgusting. It's something that happens, unfortunately, just a little bit too often. And every time it happens, we need to talk about it. We need to call it out. We need to give it the coverage that it deserves, because if we do not, that is going to only allow them to do this easier to other people. So make sure to share this video, like this video, comment down below, do all the stupid stuff that YouTube likes, and let's get into it. Pirate Nation put me onto this. Shout out to Pirate Nation. It says, a programmer developing adult games on Steam had their PayPal account frozen. Developers excluded from banks lose their last lifeline. Now, he ended up posting a screenshot. It was from a Reddit post of somebody talking about this and explaining how they were debanked. But instead of looking at the screenshot, I went to the actual Reddit post that we're going to go over right now. I apologize, I don't have a Reddit account, but I can still go to it anyway. So this is from Legal Advice UK, and the person who posted this was Fit Commercial 5681, and it says, I owe a massive corporation tax bill to HMRC, and PayPal has frozen all of my funds because I made an adult game. It says, I'm a programmer for games on Steam, primarily adult games. And a month ago, I was expecting payment for a game I released, which netted me over $80,000. This money was supposed to be used to pay a large corporation tax bill due in upcoming August. However, for 4+ weeks now, PayPal has refused to release any of the money to me. And, you know, guys, when I cover this stuff, this is the part that pisses me off the most, right? Because if you're going to debank someone, the least you could do is give them the money that they earned and then part ways. But you're not even doing that. You are being malicious about it. You are actually being evil, in my opinion, because not only are you trying to say that they're problematic, not only are you going to be canceling their, their account or whatever, not only are you going to be debanking them, essentially, but you are also keeping their money. Like, what the hell is that about? That is when it becomes something unbelievably evil, in my opinion. Because, again, if you want to just part ways and give him the money that he earned, fine. Whatever. Actually, it's not fine. But at the very least, fine. Like, that's whatever. But at this point, you are also keeping almost $100,000. What the hell is wrong with you? But anyway, this money was supposed to pay a large corporation tax bill, but unfortunately they held it for 4 weeks. They're not going to release any of the money to him. They interviewed him apparently and asked, where did it come from? Okay. He said, I said it came from programming work I did for video games. Then they asked me, where were the games sold? He said, I sold it on Steam. Then they asked me what specific game it was and demanded that I link the store page. So not only did they want to know where the money came from, which I guess, whatever, it's PayPal. I know they've done this with other big creators. They made a lot of money in a short amount of time. But they want to ask you where it came from. Then they want to say, what platform did you sell it on? Then they want to know what kind of game it was and then link to the store page. They wanted all the details, of course. Then he says, I linked the store page. And when they realized that it was an adult game, they refused to release my money. They have also not refunded it to the lead developer either. I've raised complaints that have gone absolutely nowhere. I've been told that I violated PayPal's terms of service. Bear in mind, PayPal is very far removed from the actual sales of this game. And this is where the major problem comes into play. The moment they found out that it was an adult game, all of a sudden they're like, oh, no. That's it. You violated our policies. You violated our terms of service. We're going to hold on to your money for probably 120 days plus. They're going to hold on to this money for a very, very long time. Steam pays the lead developer. Lead developer takes money into his corporation. His corporation sends its share of the profits to my corporation's PayPal. I withdraw from that PayPal and into my business bank account. The game we develop is perfectly legal. It doesn't contain any genres that violate UK laws. Oh, I didn't even realize this guy is from the UK. I should have, considering that this says legal advice, UK. Bro, the UK is so beyond cooked, ladies and gentlemen. It is so beyond cooked. This developer is in the UK. Why am I not surprised that this is happening? Wow. Shocker. Anyway, the game did not violate any UK laws. It's about cheating in relationships, basically. Is it legal for PayPal to interfere and restrict legal business activity this way? Now, ironically, the post has been locked. You cannot comment any new comments. If you look here, the moderator says the following. Well, I'm not even going to read that. Hold on. Let's go to the comments first. Why on earth have you added the extra step of PayPal? Why didn't you just transfer business accounts to business accounts? If PayPal are saying you've broken their TOS, that'll be the first place to start. You could ask them which part that you have breached, and then you would need to speak to a solicitor, as $80,000 plus is outside the realms of Reddit. As a side note, if I remember correctly, CT is usually payable up to a year and 8 months after the accounting period. Have you took any funds out of your company in that time, assuming that the money you are owed will cover any liabilities? Now, listen, I know a lot of people are going to say, why did you use PayPal? But truthfully, that surface is there for a reason. A lot of people use PayPal. It's one of the number one used services when it comes to handling money, when it comes to sending invoices, when it comes to paying invoices. PayPal is heavily used. If you purposely do not use PayPal, you're only limiting yourself. And a lot of companies are not going to want to deal with that inconvenience. So unfortunately, a lot of businesses are forced to utilize PayPal to some extent. This company, I don't know if they were necessarily forced, but perhaps they thought it would be easier to do it. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem like that panned out. It's not exactly very easy for them to deal with this. So if you scroll down, this person says, haven't gone through every single other comment to check if it's been mentioned already, but would it not be prudent in the future to frame your payments as a B2B transaction for computer programming activities rather than making porn adjacent games? As you're not the lead developer and you have a company you're taking payments from the lead, surely this would have been above board. Then he says, you're completely right. This should be a B2B transaction for programming work carried out as a contractor for another company. Steam should have never been mentioned. The adult nature of the work still goes against the PayPal TOS, but that could be argued on a technicality. Others have already made good points, namely use a different bank and payment method. There are multiple ones, including processors who specialize in adult and high risk, even though this doesn't fall into that category. The key is explaining at the beginning what the business does, and the volume, transactional amount, speaking to HMRC is also a priority. My own opinion is that a lawyer isn't going to speed up this process. The damage done by the details already revealed to PayPal isn't repairable, but it's a tough one to fight. And they're a nightmare to deal with, whether you're the account holder or a lawyer. Personally, I'd be going back to PayPal, arguing this, and downplaying any mention of adult content on Steam. So he might have shot himself in the foot by mentioning the adult content on Steam. He could have downplayed it. He could have held some details. But at the end of the day, the conversation is surrounding whether or not this should be happening, whether or not this should be allowed. And quite frankly, it just should not be allowed. This entire nonsense about being able to debank someone because you found out they made an adult game, you're insane. You're absolutely insane. Now, let's talk about the post from Madam Savvy, because Madam Savvy ended up actually talking about this entire situation where she quote tweeted Pirate Nation, and she says, I know the big focus was on Visa and MasterCard, but we really need to be going after PayPal. I would do the same for them as I did for the other two. Between their TOS and some ethics complaints and phone calls, we should hopefully be able to help. Collective Shout named them as well. Don't forget that. So it seems like she's going to be putting her Eyes of Sauron onto good old PayPal. Now, if you go to Pirate Nation's post and look at some of the comments, people are obviously very, very annoyed, right? Disgusting says, meanwhile, a game about smuggling illegals is being pushed by major companies. Keep that in mind. They're worried about legal content that is fictional, but they're perfectly fine with a game that encourages illegal immigration crossing the U.S. border, that is funded by these payment processors, that is advocated for by Visa, by MasterCard, by all these companies. It's perfectly allowed. But the Gooter game, oh no, that's a problem, right? That's a big, big problem. Drink Wine says, PayPal, you know gamers are watching every single thing you and Visa and MasterCard are doing. People will hack your shit to find out information you don't want public. It's only going to get worse for you. I don't doubt that at all. You know, if this doesn't lead to people boycotting PayPal, I don't know what will. All this is really getting stupid. Payment processors should have zero say in what we are allowed to buy when the transaction is legal. And I agree. Bro, they are straight up stealing his money. This has to be illegal. Dude needs to sue. And that's the biggest problem. The fact that they're holding the 80 grand is the biggest issue for me in this entire situation. So ultimately, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to bring this story to you regarding the entire nonsense with PayPal, because they're at it again. And keep in mind, you know, Trump just signed an executive order saying that something like this exact situation should not be legal. But unfortunately, this guy is in the UK, where that executive order is out of reach. It is really, really sad, but this is just going to continue to happen in places like the UK. And of course, they're going to try to continue to make it happen in places like the US if they're able to get away with it. The simple truth is that we're going to keep talking about this as much as possible to try to stop them from doing so. So you guys can let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about this entire situation? What do you think about the debanking? What do you think about them holding the 80 grand plus? What do you think about the fact that PayPal is even able to do this? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you enjoy it, consider hitting that like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Fuck PayPal, bro. It's still, yes, it's still an American company, but they can say they're complying with the laws of the country and the area of which this took place. That's what they can say. Even though it's not technically illegal in the UK, But let's be real, they don't really give a fuck about that, right? If the UK wants to be censorious, they absolutely will be censorious, and that's it. That's basically it. And, you know, keep in mind, guys, I have stopped using PayPal for a very, very long time. I stopped using PayPal the moment I saw what they did to Eric July. I don't know if you guys remember what they did to Eric July. Do you guys remember that? Eric July, when he launched the Rippaverse and he was selling ISIM 1, he made like millions of dollars within the first 24 to 48 hours, right? PayPal actually froze his funds. They were like, whoa, wait a second, hold on. You're making all this money. Who are you? They held his funds for a long, long time. They thought that he was basically scamming. They thought that he was, doing whatever. So anyway, once I realized that PayPal would hold your funds for like months, and then release it whenever they feel like it, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to use PayPal. I'm good. I'm not going to use PayPal. Fuck that. So that's what I gave up. That's what I gave up on PayPal. Once I saw what they did to Eric July, I was like, you know what? I'm okay. I am perfectly okay. I don't have to use PayPal. I'm good. But the problem is a lot of major corporations do use PayPal. They do use PayPal, unfortunately. PayPal held around $3 million from him. Yep. And that had to slow his business too, ironically, because he didn't have access to the funds to continue what he had to do. It's crazy, man. Okay. Let's see. What do we got? Let's see. Tariq, for a 10, says a wise person from my past once said, the Prince of Freedom is eternal vigilance. Sure, a bit U.S.-centric in context, but it applies universally. Fair enough. Appreciate you, brother. Vardavis with a 5. If it was really about violating TOS, pay them out, then block them from using the platform. This is about agenda, pure and simple. And that's what I'm saying, right? So, like, paying them out and blocking them is still not a good thing. But I would take that over you blocking them, banning their account, and holding their money for 4 months plus, sometimes even longer than that. Like, who the fuck are you, bro, to do that? You know, who the fuck are you to do that? But anyway, it's besides the point. Let me see. What do we got? Bro, Vindictus Prime has been killing it, man. Holy shit. Vindictus Prime on Rumble for $1. He who manages to close his fist in its entirety will find that which he had sought control over to have been reduced to dust. Its only remaining purpose to be carried away by the wind. Oh, sorry. Was I still being an asshole and quoting myself again? Same thing with Patreon. I stopped using Patreon when they stole a bunch of money from the last American vagabond. I left PayPal and the others then too. Fair enough, man. Thank you so much for the 3. I appreciate you. Adair Soto with $1. This is another perfect example. These payment companies has the power to do this, and it's scary that it won't be the adult games. It will come to normal games as well, and this needs to stop. And another thing, this is not truly a free market. It's in a monopoly mafia tactic. They're acting like they're the government. These companies need to be regulated. People need to speak out. I agree 100%. Thank you so much, Adair Soto. I appreciate you, bro. All right. Let's do one more topic. Fuck it. I was gonna say let's not do it because of schedule, but we're gonna do one more topic, boys. Come on, let's do it. Let's get it over. Let's get it over with. It's an important topic. It's a funny topic. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. It was also something I was right in, by the way. I was right about this. Even though I thought I was wrong at first, I was right. And I'm so glad that I was. Man. We're going to talk about Call of Duty. Vindictus Prime with another 2. To quote myself again, there are those who say the price of freedom is eternal vigilance, but who would a man be vigilant against? His neighbor. That is why you and I must know the true price. Is vigilance intolerance, yet its consequence is complacency? Bro, you have better quotes than like some founding fathers, bro. Holy shit. Oh, man. Shout out to you, Vindictus Prime. So we're going to talk about this. This is very, very important. Very, very important. Yes, we have to. Yes, we have to, Toxin. Because your boy was right. So like the stream, goddammit. Like the stream. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So if you guys remember a couple of weeks ago, there was a rumor that was going around regarding Call of Duty Black Ops 7. And they were saying that due to an ESRB listing, that what was going to happen with Call of Duty Black Ops 7 was there was going to be transferable content to the game from Call of Duty Black Ops 6. And everybody immediately thought that that had to do with skins, right? It had to do with the ability that your purchase skins, whatever you bought, was going to be transferred from Black Ops 6 to Black Ops 7. So if you wanted to be Beavis and Butthead in Black Ops 7, you were going to have the ability to do so. Great, fantastic. I originally said there's no freaking way that that was going to happen. Absolutely no way whatsoever. They were not going to do it. And then when that rumor came out, I was the first one to say, wow, I can't believe that I actually might be wrong on this. I would be shocked about it. You know, if this ended up being true, I would be genuinely shocked at it. Well, now we know that that is not true at all, and I can say that I was officially correct. Activision has finally acknowledged the Call of Duty skin problem, because apparently they think it's a problem, and gee, I wonder why they're acknowledging it now. Could it be that Battlefield 6 is making them so damn embarrassed, and now all of a sudden they got to pretend like they're a grounded military shooter? What, you guys don't want to be the first person in Fortnite? I thought you guys loved doing that. And then apparently they decided that cosmetics won't be carrying over to Black Ops 7. Some of you have said we drifted from what made Call of Duty unique in the first place. That feedback hits home. In Black Ops 7, bundles and items will be crafted to fit the Black Ops identity. So not only are they not carrying over these ridiculous Fortnite level skins, at least that's what they're saying anyway. I don't believe them. And I'm sure you guys don't believe them watching this video. But not only are they not carrying over the skins, but apparently they're going to be more grounded in reality, just like Battlefield 6. I don't believe them for a bit, but let's get into what they actually said. The improbable has happened. Following a lukewarm reception to Call of Duty Black Ops 7, which, by the way, Battlefield 6, with all the fake leaks, got way more of a pop, way more of a positive reception, way more people interested in that than Call of Duty Black Ops 7 did with $1 million slot at the Gamescom show, right? They paid so much money to have a 15-minute slot at Gamescom, only for people to be like, why are you opening the show with Call of Duty? What's wrong with you? Why are you opening with with Black Ops 7? Who the hell cares about Black Ops 7 that you opened your show with this? An annual release? What's wrong with you? And they paid money for that. So they're getting felted by Battlefield 6. While forward compatibility is generally a popular feature, this is really about Call of Duty's uglification problem. Many weren't excited that a year's worth of gaudy crossover skins, cel-shaded operators, and anime bundles from Black Ops 6 would immediately tarnish Black Ops 7 near-future art style. Now, it will have a clean break. In a blog post published today that also addresses anti-cheat, Activision engaged with its cosmetic criticism. Now, I'm going to say one thing. This entire situation has absolutely nothing to do with the image of the game. This has to do, quite simply, with money. And it's only about money, okay? They don't want to transfer the skins from Black Ops 6 to Black Ops 7 because they made probably so much money on Black Ops 6 that it blew their mind. With all these crossover skins, they probably made so much money that they want to remove that from Black Ops 7 and then sell it to you again so that you buy it again. That's what they want to do. They think that you're so fucking stupid. And to be fair, a lot of gamers unfortunately are when it comes to this stuff, that they think if they remove it from 7 and then sell it to you again and be like, hey, look, we're bringing it back, they think you're going to buy it for another round. That's what they're hoping for. But in any case, we know that there's been a lot of conversation recently about the identity of Call of Duty. Some of you have said that we've drifted away from what made Call of Duty unique in the first place. Immersive, intense, visceral, and in many ways grounded. When's the last time Call of Duty's been grounded? Anyway, that feedback hits home, and we take it seriously. We hear you. The post reads, throughout development, Treyarch and Raven's North Star has been trying to deliver a spiritual successor to Black Ops 2 while taking some big swings. You'll see it across Black Ops 7 multiplayer, zombies, co-op campaign, including Endgame, and even Dead Ops Arcade 4. Importantly, the blog post says that Black Ops skins will be crafted to fit in the Black Ops identity. Previously, Treyarch was decidedly wishy-washy on the whole thing, saying that it would calibrate skins based on feedback while reminding us that derided cosmetics like the Beavis and Butthead bundle are in fact popular. As a knock-on effect of old skins staying behind, Activision says Black Ops 6 guns won't make the jump either. Black Ops 7 needs to feel authentic to Call of Duty and its setting. That is why Black Ops 6 operator and weapon content will not carry forward to Black Ops 7. That said, double XP tokens and gobblegums will still carry forward as planned. So they must have initially had a plan to transfer the skins, but they realized they could make a lot of money from this and then virtue signal about how the game is totally grounded, right? Oh, Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is going to be so grounded. We're just like Battlefield 6, guys. Don't you want to play us instead of Battlefield 6? That's what they're hoping for right now. I guarantee you after about, let's say 2 months, 3 months, maybe 90 days, right? After about 90 days of Black Ops 7 being out and them trying to sell you the initial packs of grounded skins, they're going to realize that they're not selling nowhere near amount of skins as they were with Black Ops 6. And guess what's going to happen after the 90 days is up? You're going to see Beavis and Butthead again. You're going to see the Ninja Turtles again. You're going to see green dragons blowing fire everywhere. That's what's going to happen. They're going to do it because money talks and bullshit walks, and they're going to realize that the player base is not going to be there like it is in Battlefield 6, and they're going to have to overly monetize whoever is left playing Black Ops 7. That's literally what's going to happen. They're going to start off very slow and work their way back to what they're doing right now with their game. So you guys can let me know what you think about this. Me personally, I think they're full of crap. I don't believe them in the slightest. I think they're lying literally through their teeth. I mean, look at this, bro. Look at this. Look at this. You got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. You know for a fact that they're going to bring this back. I'm sorry. You know for a fact they're going to bring this back. But you guys can let me know, what do you think in the comments down below about the skin situation? Have you purchased any of these skins? I already know one of my subscribers, Toxin, told me that he purchased Nicki Minaj because he wanted to see her twerk while playing the game. But if that's not you, let me know in the comments down below. What do you think about this skin situation? What do you think overall about the entire situation regarding Black Ops 7? And if you enjoyed this video, consider hitting that like and that subscribe button. And I will see you guys on the next one. You like that call out, Toxin? You like that call out? He's like, I did, and I'll do it again. He's like, I'll do it again. I want to see her twerk. Oh, man. God damn, man. Toxin is hilarious, bro. I love Toxin, man. Love you, bro. You're fucking insane, but love you, dude. All right, let's keep going. Hold on. Let's see. We got... Is my super chats acting up, or is... No, it's not. Never mind. No, I'm good. Rumble. We got Rumble. Benedictus Prime with $1. In regard to your comment about the founding fathers, I learned from their mistakes, as all who wish to stand on stable ground do. Facts, bro. Anti-Federalist paying with the 5. The whale song is so beautiful. Get the harpoons, boys. That's the sound of money, and that's oil in them. They're Call of Duty whales. Facts. They're hoping the whales show up. That's what it is. They're hoping the whales show up. And that's why I said they're going to start off slow. They're going to start off slow. They're going to do the whole like regular camo, standard bundles, whatever. And then after 90 days of not selling enough skins, Beavis and Butthead will return. That's just what it's going to be. I will literally bet money on that. There's no way they're going to go the entire Black Ops 7 life cycle without doing some shit like that. There's just literally no way. There's no way. Okay. Let's do it, boys. I don't think we're at tier 2. We're not at tier 2 just yet, so we're going to go into the waifu battle without ears. If you guys are not going to watch the waifu battle, thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. The topics were amazing. I had so much fun. Make sure you join me tomorrow, Hypnocast, 9 p.m. Eastern. And join me on Griffcast for more Shinobi Art of Vengeance on Hypnotic Gaming Live, 5 p.m. Eastern. But now it is time to do the waifu battle. Let's go! All right, boys. We're 78-74 away from tier 2. Thank you, T-Chap. The waifu battle is here. Now, if you guys missed the last waifu battle, holy shit, does she have an amazing showing, because Lulu became the waifu battle champion yet again. It was a good fight, though. It was a good fight. It wasn't a complete destruction, but it was definitely a good fight for sure. But before we bring out the challenger, let's go over the rules of engagement. Gamer Forever for NOK50. Anime manga gamers, we are all brothers and sisters in arms. To fight this censorship, raise our banner, march to battle. Shout out to you, bro. I'm telling you, man, a fucking Viking this guy is. He's a Viking. Lulu absolutely destroyed it, man. She just, god damn, did she do an amazing job. But now it's time to bring out the challenger. But we got to go over the rules first. Rule number 1. All super chats during the waifu battle can and will count to the particular waifu, but the only way that is going to count is if you put the name of the waifu in the super chat first. You got to put the name first. If you do not put the name of the waifu in the super chat first, then it will not count. It doesn't matter how big they are. If you super chat the name after the fact, if you forgot to put the first time first, then I will make them all count. Rule number 2. You can vote for any waifu regardless of who's on the screen. It doesn't matter. You could vote for the challenger, who you're about to find out. You can vote for the champion, who is none other than Lulu. It doesn't matter who's on screen at the time. Last but not least, after the second waifu comes off screen, I'm going to do a 30-second countdown. After that 30-second countdown, no more super chats are going to count. It doesn't matter how big they are. The last super chat that shows up on my screen will be the one that counts. So please, if you're going to vote, vote early and vote hard, ladies and gentlemen. Do we understand the rules? I know you don't. We know you don't. I know you don't. You know you don't. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. You don't understand the rules. All right, boys. Listen, man. We got an interesting challenger today. I needed to bring somebody who was just as top heavy as Lulu, right? Because Lulu is exceptionally top heavy. So I had to bring somebody that was just as top heavy to try to take down Lulu in the waifu battle. Here we go. All right, boys. The challenger that is going to go up against the one and only Lulu is going to be none other than the one and the only Zafina from Tekken. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start the clock and let's see who is going to win. Is it going to be the massive tittied Zafina, or is it going to be Lulu? The names are on the bottom. The names are on the bottom. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. The names are on the bottom. That ain't Clippy. I know it's not Clippy. I know. Vardamis says, I like purple, but pass. Mac for a 2 says, congrats on 100,000. Thank you, Mac. I appreciate that. Anti-Federalist Pain with $1 says, we have listened to your feedback, and due to their popularity, we are bringing back Beavis and Butthead. They can be yours today for $30. Call of Duty Ad 2025 Game Awards. True. That's literally going to happen. I'm not even kidding. True. So true. Oh shit, it's a sorceress battle? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Big titty sorceress girls. Let's find out. Toxin with a 5 says, Lulu, I'd motorboat her massive moogles. She could take my big black mage, this big cactuar. Bro. And this is why Toxin is insane. This is why he's insane. Taurik with a $20 banger. Holy shit. Putting the challenger in the lead. Zafina, no further comment. Shout out to Taurik, bro. Holy shit. Thank you, man. Thank you for that. Blackguard with a 5. Guess we're all just trapped in the valley between 2 mountain ranges. Time to get some climbing gear. Facts. 100% facts. Deadeye's Lock with $1 says Zafina over on Rumble. That is $1 for the challenger. She is currently in the lead. She is felting Lulu right now. Demogeni with a 2 says, Lulu, you know we love our Final Fantasy ladies. Well, apparently not. Apparently not, because she's losing. But thank you so much for trying to help her win. Shout out to Demogeni. Democulus says, wait, Zavina has fans? I thought she was another Sakura from Naruto. Bro, people are fans of the boobs. Literally, look. Beautiful Zexa with a 5. Zavina because of the pick. Look. Literally. He tells you himself. I'm not even lying. It's the boobs. That's why I said you have to, in order to take on Lulu, you can't come with like a flat-chested chick. You just can't. You just can't. Can't do it. You got to come out with a strong-chested woman. Tarek says, I literally don't even play Tekken. Exactly. Exactly. There you go. There you go. What the fuck are Sakura fans, bro? So far, Lulu's getting felted so hard, she might be banned from the Waifu Battle. This is how bad she's losing. I would have thought Lulu would have got a ton of votes by now, considering everybody voted for her yesterday. But people are like, nope, we're going to let her die. Flynn says, Hypnotic, what's up, King of Games? Had to stop by and pay my respects. What's up, bro? How you doing? You joined during the titty session. Shout out to you. Dark Obsidian just caught Lulu back up with a 1999. Says, Lulu, I'm loyal to her. I'm loyal to her. Oh, shit. It is now damn near even. It is now damn near even. It is time to bring out the champion. Let's see if she can get us to another victory for her and maybe even tier 2, ladies and gentlemen. Lulu is now on the screen. Let's fucking go. Who is going to win? Who is going to win? Is it going to be Lulu or is it going to be Zafina? Who is it going to be? Let's find out. Thank you, Dark Obsidian, for the 1999. This is a very close fight now. Serpentine Deity says, you mean her hopes of attaining victory makes her Delulu? This fucking guy, bro. It's fucking... I swear. Flynn says, Lulu all day long. Let's go. Soul Reaper says, I'm just watching the chaos. Hard pick, both look cozy. Hard pick, huh? It's a really hard pick. Hard pick. Johnny Boobies for the win. This waifu here, it looks like she got a stinky butt. Damn. Future Boy just felted the goth girls, bro. That's crazy. Thank you, Future Boy. Thank you for the 5, brother. I appreciate that. Damn. We're $8 away from tier 2, ladies and gentlemen. I think we might be able to get it. We might be able to get it. Love the oil on Lulu's boobs. Great pick. Listen, man. Maybe she's just naturally shiny. BioTwo says, don't care either way. How many of those tiny furry things are stuffed into her lap? They're Moogles. They are Moogles. Fallen Angel Zerato with a 2 says, Lulu, of course. Shout out to Fallen Angel. Thank you so much. Crackdown with a 10. Zafina's eyes are blue, damn it. True. Bro, what the fuck is this, bro? Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. There's no way. There's no way Dark Exile just spent $50 to troll. There's no way. There's absolutely no way that just happened right now. Dark Exile with a $50 mega banger says Clippy. Oh my god, man. This is unbelievable. Thank you, Dark Exile. Damaj and I with a 2. Lulu. Also, grats on 100K. Keep rocking. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, man. It means a lot to me, bro. Dark Mages with a 2. Lulu. I wish I was that Moogle right now. I'm sure a lot of people do. I can help with that with 199. Both. It's a motorboat smorgasbord. Split. Mod, split the super chat. Split the super chat for both waifus. We got Dead Eyes Lock. Oh, I already read that one. We got Anime Mania 500 with $1. Over on Rumble says Zafina. Shout out to you, bro. Secret Final Boss with a 2 says Lulu. Young MILF Energy. It's crazy. That's crazy. Shout out to you, brother. Blackguard with a $20 banger says Lulu and those Moogle Mountains. This is actually really close. This is a really close battle. I'm very curious who's going to win this. Beautiful Zexel with a 10. Zafina for the people who never played Tekken needs to repent. Do I think 8-Bit Eric can fix her? Of course, 8-Bit Eric can fix anybody. 100%. 100%. We saved tier 2, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are absolutely insane. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you guys. That's 126. Oh, 5. I'm sorry. 125. 125 in the row. Sonia says tits out for tier 2. Oh, shit, bro. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Vardamus with a 50 says Lululemon's Final Fantasy to the end. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Lulu is starting to pull ahead. Is there going to be a chair shot that can save the challenger? Or is she going to go down as another loser against Lulu? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And that is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. The last super chat is going to count as the Majinai with a 2 saying Lulu, the best way to smothered by Snoo Snoo. And then we got Pay It Forward with a 5 over on Rumble that counted, says Zafita. Picture this, Lulu and Zafita posturing themselves into the shape of a utensil used to cut paper. Beat your meat. That's insane, bro. Shout out to you guys, mods. Let's count it up and let's see who was the winner of today's Waifu Battle, man. Feed the ducks. Feed the ducks and feed the eagles over on Rumble. For the $50 bangers that were in the chat from Vardamus and Dark Exile, we're going to make it just a little bit gay for you. Just a little bit gay. Shout out to all you guys, Vardamus and Dark Exile. Thanks so much. I appreciate you guys, everybody, participating in the Waifu Battle. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did the numbers come in yet? No, they did not come in yet. Okay, we gotta wait. We gotta wait. Feed the ducks, boys. Feed the ducks. Let's go. Feed the ducks. We almost went a stream without gay. Bro, I played that clip like 5 times earlier, man. Tarek says, no more super chats for me, but shout out to you, Hypno, for bringing us this kick-ass show and community. Hey, no worries, bro. I appreciate you, man. Super chats or no super chats, I appreciate you, dude. Thanks so much for that. No mail-in ballots? Definitely no mail-in ballots. Don't do it. Don't do it. No mail-in ballots. No mail-in ballots. No such thing as a gayless stream. That's what I'm saying, bro. That clip gets played at least like 10 times minimum. Somewhat minimum. Bro, you're feeding the ducks cheese? That's crazy. They're gonna choke. They don't have teeth. Oh, do they got teeth? Ducks don't got teeth. I don't even know, bro. I never looked inside of a fucking duck's skull. I gotta imagine they don't have teeth. Just you wait. Oh. Oh boy. Old man cat says my supers are coming. Just you wait. Oh no. Do they have teeth? Really? They got teeth? Holy shit. Ducks have teeth? There you go. That's crazy. I'm gonna verify that. I'm gonna go to like a lake. I mean, like, hey, duck, come here. Come here. He's gonna be like, quack. And I'm gonna like open his skull, be like, let me check. My chat told me you got teeth. Don't lie to me, bitch. Old man cat says, I'm gonna have my own emoji. Oh no, bro. Come on, you don't gotta do that, bro. You don't gotta do that. Old man cat, you don't have to do that, man. You don't have to do that. Okay, hold on. The numbers are taking a long time, which means that this must be closer than I realized. There's no reason that the number should be taking this long. Unless... Oh, never mind. There it is. Zafina with $57.99 against the champion, Lulu, with $107.98, which means the winner. And still, Waifu Battle champion is none other than the one and the only Lulu, ladies and gentlemen. Amazing. Let's do it one more time, ladies and gentlemen. One more time. Let's go. Let's go. And I am sure there are some people coping and seething right now.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
And that is going to be it for the Waifu Battle, ladies and gentlemen. Lulu's going to go backstage, where she will face off against another waifu tomorrow, Hypnocast, 9 p.m. Eastern. Do not miss it. Do not miss it. And join me 5 p.m. Eastern on Griffcast, guys. Come on, man. We have a lot of fun over there on Griffcast. Let's get some more people over there. Show some support for our second stream. It's a lot of fun. All right, boys, listen. That's going to be it, man. Thank you guys so much for liking the stream, commenting, spamming the chat, super chatting, gifting games, everything. I appreciate you. No Future for 189. Lulu, also Yuna's amazing waifu as well. Hypno. Yes, Yuna. I think Yuna was in a waifu battle at some point, I believe. I think, anyway. Shout out to No Future. Thank you for the 189. And shout out to the Hypno Mods for doing what they do every single day. I appreciate you as well. But I am out. I am done. I am gone. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay for the end for the raid. But until then, go be bigots and go be gooners. And go watch my videos from today. I had to release my Silent Hill video at 7:30. And it's bombing because it's out of schedule. And nobody probably got notified on it. So please go watch that video. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Talk to you tomorrow. Okay, bye.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. And I got news for you. That means you
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Her dog or her cat was named Vagina. Vagina.
Put a ticket in, make her gay. Fuck Indiana Jones, put a ticket in, make her name is gay. Fuck Indiana, put a ticket in, make her gay. It means put a chicken in a queenie and make her fucking gay. Fucking pronouns! Fucking pronouns!
I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life.